She taught me everything that I had to be.
They suck. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? It is the Knockem Comedy Radio Show coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club, the world-famous Governor's Comedy Club right here in Levittown, right here on govsradio.com. Hope everybody's well today. Hope everybody's staying cool. It's hot as balls out there.
The whole week, for like the whole next 5 days is going to be really, really hot, like high 80s.
Derek Mutispaw is watching. So, hang on a second. I thought you said this wasn't on. You put it on that timer thing.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm good. Thanks.
Hey, everyone. So it's Friday. Everyone's ready for the weekend. We have great musical guests that we've been looking forward to for... How long has it been since you wanted to do this CD?
More than 2 years.
We've been waiting 2 years. 2 long, crazy-ass years for Rob and Eve to put out an amazing, amazing CD. She's going to be talking about my mother's daughter, and I can't wait. There's 14 tracks on it, and one is better than the other. It's just a great CD. So so we're here with Rob and Eve, and
my partner.
She brought her partner, Don. Music partner.
Don Michael Prager's here, ladies and gentlemen. Don Michael Prager. County Line Road is the name of their group. Zestos is watching. Hello, Zestos. Hello, Derek. Hello, Kenny. Kenny, I know I don't need to tell you this, but call in when you can because we have questions for you. All right, so hope everybody's doing well today. Hope everybody's okay. Eric, as you guys know, Eric is out today. He wasn't here yesterday. He was doing some game shows for Knockem Comedy. Now he's heading down to Pennsylvania to go see Bruce Hornsby. His wife is a huge Bruce Hornsby fan, so they're taking off for a trip of Hornsby music and some naked activity.
Yeah, but he was nice enough to come in here early in the morning and set up our game show stuff just before he heads out, so that was cool. So we got to see him, but you didn't get to see him.
Right, we're doing our game. And guys, I know that thing is still popping up on the screen. It's going to go away in a second. Oh, and there it goes.
Yeah, sorry, that was me.
We're doing a game show here at Governor's today. So I'm actually probably going to deck out of here early, actually, because I have to go in the other room and entertain a bunch of brats. So, but Sally will be here with Don and Robin and with you guys. Robin has been working her ass off. Today's the big day. My mother's daughter. Dun, 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 and look at this. We got free autographed copies.
I know.
Look at this.
Mine says, to Sally, I love you so much more than Tony. With love, Robin.
And mine says, Dear Tony, I love you so much more than Sally. And then her phone number's here. I don't know what that's about.
And Eric says, Dear Eric, I know I'm the favorite.
Yeah, Eric,
you're the
hate
favorite.
All right, so I got to work my magic here to get this sticker off there.
So almost no one has heard the tracks at all, except for like the recording engineer, the musicians, and I can count on one hand and have fingers left over. And,
Well, we played about 15 seconds of the title track before we started talking.
Manically running around.
Yeah. You are running around. You've been going crazy down to the last second for this moment. So explain your night.
So I am literally on less than 6 hours of sleep in the last 72 hours. And it's
Hold on for just 1 second.
Phone's ringing already.
Phone ring. Go ahead.
Hello there. You're on the Knockem Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hey now, questions for me.
Questions for you.
I'm a Capricorn. I'm hung like a gerbil, but I have stamina. Yes.
We don't need to know more about gerbils with you.
Hey
Did you get the scripts?
Yes.
Oh, all right. We just want to make sure you got them, and you're doing the 3rd and the 9th, correct?
Yes.
All right. We just want to make sure we didn't hear.
Other stuff
committed.
too, wasn't there? Like
What?
he has to do that Deo song.
Oh yeah. Would you be willing to sing the Banana Boat song on the 9th, on August 9th?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
All right.
Of course.
All right. I just want to make sure.
Oh
Is
yeah.
there-
No,
was there
I
something
committed.
else?
I don't. Unlike what Sally said last time, I don't back out after I commit. What is that?
No. We're just double checking because when I sent you the scripts, I haven't heard back regarding it, and even your own brother at rehearsal the other night said you better double check with him. So I said, all right.
No.
So there we
I
go.
committed, and you sent me the script. That was fantastic, and I had the one script already.
Okay. Kenny Shevlin is going to be
Yeah.
performing with Knockem Dead Comedy in a couple of weeks, so we're very excited to have him back. It's been a long time.
Do I have to shave my back? Speaking of back.
Shave your back? No. The longer the better, you hairy beast.
Oh, that's just. How about manscaping? Should I give myself a Brazilian?
Yes.
Whatever your boyfriend
Yes,
prefers, that's
give
up to
yourself
you.
a Brazilian.
Hey,
Yes.
I knew I
now.
should have brought
Well,
alcohol today.
My boyfriend prefers bleaching.
You should leave your house right now and get down here so that you can sing with Robin. That's what I think.
Oh, I would love to sing with Robin, but
Get in the car.
But I want to hear her today, so I'm not
Well, you're
going to
gonna.
interrupt your show anymore.
Oh, all
Thank you,
right.
Ken.
Yeah, her
Thank
and
you.
Don, Robin and Don are going to sing first today. This is going to be great, and we're going to play some
Fantastic.
We're going to play some
Playing-
tracks from the new album.
Never heard before.
Never heard before.
All right.
All right, thank you, pal.
Thanks, Kenny.
Later.
We have
Do it.
Bonnie watching, Captain Jack is watching, Hi Felix, and Jeff Bosey's watching.
All right, so my
I don't even
apologies.
know where my phone is.
Your phone.
Where's my phone? Oh, there it is.
You're both missing your
Oh
phone?
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't share anything. I didn't do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you really
See
need
if
to
you
know where your
can.
phone is?
Well, because I was going to share the show.
Call Robin.
Okay.
Call Robin.
It's
So
on silent. I
So
did
our
that
apologies.
in the parking lot. I think it's just
in my pocket
literally.
again. I have everything in my pocket.
You have
We've
your-
been looking for a lot of
Do you
things
really
for
think
Don
it-
this morning, and every
You think
time
it's
he
a-
It's
finds it in
literally
his
right
pocket.
in the top of my purse that I threw on the floor.
Let me turn the ringer off.
Okay, so as we were starting to say earlier, I'm literally on less than 6 hours of sleep. So it's gray, white, looks like a phone.
Oh, there it is. I had to move a couple things. But
Yeah. Oh, I've been throwing things in bags and stuff.
a
So
lot of CDs in that bag.
there's a lot of CDs in that bag.
Nice. So yeah, so our apologies for interrupting. Yeah, you've been. What? Tell me what. Well, I mean, obviously there was a lot of work going into this, but we want to hear specifically about the
Like
past 12 hours or so, right?
Okay. Well, so what happened? Everything was going at the natural pace that it was going to go, and with 2 years, it was because we started and stopped. Something would come up. We were, completely both feet in, and then we wouldn't get together for 2 months for
Completely
various
what?
reasons. Both feet in.
Both feet in.
Both
You
feet
just
in.
I
make
was like,
him
what's a
feel
both
bad
feet in?
because he only has one foot.
I
Yeah,
swear to
what the
God,
hell?
I make the most
You have to go
feet
to, like,
references
Not only
on
did-
this show.
no,
that I
it's
said
worse
in
than
my
that.
Sensitivity
life.
counseling.
It's worse than that.
I need sensitivity.
It's worse
counseling.
than that. You were standing over there. Don was sitting in that chair, and you actually said to him, "I need to go outside and get some oxygen."
That's true. What a
You
faux
actually
pas.
said that, and then you walked out of here. And I turned to her. I said, "Did she just tell you of all people that she needs oxygen?"
But I was getting his can of oxygen. That's different.
She's breathtaking.
We're going to have so much fun today. I'm
Yeah.
delirious. I'm excited. I'm so glad to share this with you guys. And I'm so glad to share it with everybody that tuned in. I will share it and see what's happening when I can. But so what's happened was this you know, we did the project.
Right.
I set the release date. I worked side by side with Tony DiStefano from Cosmic Funny Bone, and I'm going to mention him a couple of times, many times, because he's just incredible. He's an amazing friend. He's an incredible producer and an amazing musician, and he worked with me on both of the albums that I
Right.
did,
Mhm.
and neither of them would have turned into what they did if it wasn't for Tony. It's just that simple. So we had everything in place, and we knew the timing was great, and everything was cool, and we're going to do this. And then I come on this show, and you guys have Elio Pace on. And that show was really such a pivotal show for me. You guys have introduced me to so many interesting people that you can't even imagine how they affect me.
Wow.
Because I'm an empath. I'm absorbing and paying attention and listening to everything, and then I sit there and chew on it over and over again because I'm a Taurus woman and I can obsess over things. So,
Nice.
that show was so outside of my comfort zone. Just jumping in and singing with him, and I had such an amazing time.
Yeah.
There were so many things, but the conversation that we had, that he brought up about owning his catalog and owning his music and doing his thing, and that he
Right.
pulled all of his music off of all of the sites and stuff, and he's only working out of his website. Man, I chewed on that.
Well, I saw after the show was done, you guys continued that conversation, if I'm not mistaken.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. And I really chewed on that because my intention all along was to finish the album, to release it to CD Baby, to mail all of these in a box, and they would house them and ship them. And it worked wonderfully. I'm not saying that that's a bad idea. I'm really not.
Okay.
It worked wonderfully for me for the first album. I
Right.
sent it to them. They handled everything. It was terrific.
But after talking to Elio, you had like a paradigm shift about the whole situation.
There were three things that happened. It was the show with Elio Pace. It was the personal connection that I have felt like I've developed with people who really connect with my songs, and myself and what I'm about. And I know most of the music they're going to want to download, and most of my fan base is not in the U.S. So
Right.
so there a lot of this stuff they're not going to be that interested in. But I
Where's
hope you
your
are, because
fan
I'll
base?
ship it there too.
Where's your fan base?
The biggest fan
Russia.
base that I have is in India, England, Canada, and China just started picking up, and Greece, which is kind of amazing.
Wow, that's
I'm not,
really
And
interesting.
it's because
Wow.
of the internet. And it's also, I'll get to that later, but I do promote my page. I promote myself. I put
Sure.
my links out there. I put it out there. And, there are some people that think that's the wrong way to do it.
No,
but
it's not.
I do not think that there's anything different than you posting an event and doing this and, posting in a magazine in Good Times or Oral Fix or, Aces Magazine and all of these great publications that support
Right.
local artists. I'm not going to sit home and wait for everybody to go, hey, you know what? I feel like seeing if I can maybe find a singer-songwriter who plays 12-string guitar from Long Island
Right.
today.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen. So, yes, I have been putting myself out there, and I'm really trying to connect on a personal level. So that was two. Because anybody that asked about getting the album or getting anything, personal like this, every one of them, family, friends, whatever,
Right.
could you sign it? Could you send a note? Could you do something like that? So that was two. And three, I'd like to read you something. So when I first started out in 2003, it's going to be one of those shows.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
It's going to be one of those shows. When I started out in 2003, I stepped on stage at an open mic at VP South in Amityville. And it was pretty much as a dare by one of my friends. I had two friends who taught me how to play guitar hanging out in a living room, and that was Russell Todd and Mike Sorelli. And so I pretty much had a dare from a friend of everyone, Steve Dunkel, rest in peace, and Russell, because the open mic was on the block that I lived. And, I did not want to put myself out there. I was self-conscious and so forth, and so it was like, okay, well, it's on. You have no plans, and you can walk there, so what's your excuse? And so I went, and I met some of the most amazing people that are still my friends that night, and I was in love instantly. So my mother, very quickly, it was a few weeks later, set up a website for me. Now, here I am, just somebody who just started out. I started playing guitar and writing songs when I was 30. I didn't do this my whole life, you know. And it was just a few weeks after that first open mic that my mom had me come over, and she had created robineve.com.
Would you like me to read it for you since you're going to be
I'm
blubbering all over
trying
the
to
place?
find it. You know what? I got this because I am my mother's
Okay,
daughter.
good.
Nice. Nice segue.
So there are many different pages that I have set up for the release of this, and we'll be releasing them as we go. And I'm going to tell you the digital link in a few minutes because I think it might be a cool idea if you guys want to listen to it while you're listening to the show. Please don't, zone out to it later. Zen, light the candles, have some Nag Champa burning in the corner, do whatever you got to do. But for right now, put it on the background and go, oh, I'm digging that while you're back on the show because we're going to have some fun. So we'll release that and then we'll do some other stuff as we go.
Do you want me to put some of it on just low while we're talking here? I can do that.
You know what? Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I'm going to do
Sure,
that.
you have all the you know what? You do you.
Yeah, maybe not while she's reading, but
Do you? Okay, so you know what it is? Because like I said, I did this all in the middle of the night. I just found it. Okay, so there is a link if you want to read it yourselves that has been active, but nobody really paid attention to it. That is on robinevemusic.com that references robineve.com. And I set up another link for it that is linked that's called The Evolution of Eve. Back in May of 2003, I stepped on stage for the very first time with my original lyrics in my pockets and my mom's guitar in my hands at Tuesday Open Mic, VP South in Amityville. I was addicted immediately, and I told you guys this part of the story, that she did the website. Having been a singer and musician herself, she saw the glimmer in my eyes and she knew that this was just the beginning after just a few short weeks. Over the years, my mom always took immense pride in my website, in myself and in my music. No one else's keystrokes ever touched its pages. RobinEve.com has not been touched since my mother last updated it in 2009 when her final years living in the facility began. I struggled with the idea of changing anything on the site since she died in 2012. I paid for the domain once a year so it was not lost altogether, and then I tried not to think about it often unsuccessfully. Time passes on. What I now understand is sometimes change is good, and new does not have to replace old. And this brings us to the creation of RobinEveMusic.com. I realized finally that my mom's work did not have to be deleted or replaced. I get there eventually. So RobinEve.com will remain unchanged as my mother left it. It is a testament with love and respect to the beginning of the leg of my own musical journey, and I'm grateful for all of it. It is also a tribute to my amazing mother, who is so much a part of the me I am today. And a thank you for her hard work on the page and for her unwavering, blind faith in me throughout my entire life while she was here and since she's gone. Robin Eve Music will reflect my musical happenings and journeys going forward, and thank you for your support. So that is a new link that is also added. There are many links that I will be posting today. And so the third reason why I decided to do this myself is because my mother made that website for me. So now I'm going to make the website for myself because I am my mother's daughter.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So.
Yeah.
Welcome to the comedy show.
She believed in you.
That's great, Robin.
get
I love
go.
hearing
So,
that.
What the hell are we going to do now?
So since
was
then,
awesome.
what I've done is I went balls to the walls and I put both feet in. And so Robin Eve Music is its own entity now. So we have a mailing address, we have a bank account, we have the whole thing. It's going to be incorporated. It's all me. I've done some of it and not because I was insecure, and I held myself back, and I'm really tired of being afraid.
Nice. That's
So
my favorite line right there.
too.
yeah. Well,
Look at that
Ross
shirt.
the Lion, man. Roar. So, so what I did was I set up a main page that has all the information about the musicians and some background details and dedication to you guys for all your support and for doing this with
thank
me
you.
because you guys have been amazing. There is a link that you can go to now if you would like that is cdbaby.com, and I'm going to post it so I don't screw it up, but it is Robin Eve Music, cdbaby.com. But it may be, they have it as robineve.1 or something stupid.
Right.
So I'm going to, are you logged into Facebook?
Both feet in.
Oh,
Oops, sorry.
That's all right. Zesto said he heard the album last night. It is dreamy, beautiful, rock and roll, and a whole lot of Robin. My album said, I love you most as well.
yeah, it did.
Captain Jack says he loves you.
Thank
I think, well, all right, do what you got to do, but I think with that, I think we should get a live performance right off the bat.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I think
If
that's a
all right
great
with you
idea.
guys.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
Also,
But I do want to
um,
post the,
can we get?
send the link.
Can we set it up this way so that they
Right,
can
that's
see?
not the one. There
Like
are
maybe
3
put
links.
it here or something, or up here.
Yeah, I had one down here by the phone.
Yeah, but yeah,
I don't know
down
if
there is
that's-
not
I was
being
trying to
seen.
block my mess.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's nice. Right?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because it's not being seen down there, so we'll
It's a
just put that.
lot of me. Don't worry, there's
No,
so
all right.
much more to come.
So while you're doing that,
Yes.
what are we doing? We're just gonna random trivia questions. Get them a
Okay.
copy.
Okay,
Anybody
so-
can call for a copy. What do you
So
want to
we're
do?
going to be, randomly giving them the links and giving them some information, stuff like that. I
Right.
figured that you guys would probably have your own trivia questions.
Oh yeah, I got them here.
And I have a couple myself. So,
Ah.
so what I have is I have 3 physical, the actual CDs that I will be giving away. I have 5 download cards, which are. They are actually sticker download cards. They are the size of the CD. It is the cover of the album. So you get to keep the sticker, and then when you peel off the back, you have the download code on the back. So you
nice.
get both of those as well. So I have 5 of those
Nice.
that I'm going to be giving as well. And,
So
and one other thing, because I don't want to forget, and I do
Okay.
get distracted. I'm so happy that my music partner with County Line Road, Don Michael Prager, is here. It's
Thank you.
it's just
Happy to be here.
and any time that I get to share with him is just good time. And
Nice.
Sweet.
he started the Live Inspired movement, and he lives it every day, even when he feels like he's not. And so what I want to do is I want to make sure I'm all about supporting the people who have been involved in the project, who the musicians, the behind the scenes, everybody. So when I do release all the links, please make sure that you read the page that was set up specifically for this album, because there are links for everybody's individual projects that was involved with this. And I really want you to go in and follow what everybody's doing, because we had everybody from all different walks of life involved. And with regard to Don in particular, he's my County Line Road music partner. He's also Donnie Vapor Music. And that is something that's really, really important to me and close to my heart. So anybody that can email me at robinevemusic@gmail.com and show me a screenshot that you liked and followed the Donnie Vapor Music page on Facebook, there's going to be a special Donnie Vapor pick in with your CD and another special little handwritten thing from me.
Donnie Vapor pick.
So
Wow, thank you.
there's a Donnie Vapor
Nice.
pick. So, because I want, and what I ask is I want you guys to help spread the word. We're trying to raise awareness for pulmonary fibrosis, and it's through overcoming my lung disease. And I think every person can, you tell one person, tell your doctors, and we'll find a cure. So,
Thank you,
And
Robin.
they can. and
so
they
we
can
do
s-
have picks, which are amazing, and
I picked those
that
up.
almost happened.
Let me see. What's
And so
explain
you
why.
guys get picks.
Explain what's so amazing about a pick.
Okay, well, first of all, you can get flimsy picks that like you can't
Say
even
that
bother
five
with.
times
So
fast.
this is
Yeah, it wasn't
it's
bad,
like
right?
It's a good
medium.
pick.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
see, even
it's not
Sally
really
knows.
like too firm,
not
and it's
flimsy,
not
it's not-
flimsy. Sometimes you
Exactly
get them really
right.
flimsy.
They sent me
Sometimes
It's got
samples. I had
really,
like 5
really-
to choose from.
it's
yeah.
like
Clear
perfect.
graphics on it.
Yeah, it's good.
And
Remember,
considering
pretty
we all lose our picks or they all end up in the dryer, it's white, so you can find it when you drop it off.
And you
when
can
you
wear
drop
it
it
on
on
train
stage.
too.
There
Or
you
you
go.
can wear it on your
You
head.
already wear it on your head.
So
That's interesting.
I'm a
Sometimes they're so
pickhead.
thick too.
So
you know?
there's going to
Yeah,
be
it
the
is.
so there's going to be the pick in with your little package from me, and there's going to be
She said you had a little package.
She did say little
Yeah.
package.
Oh wow.
So
And
you remember when Eddie Van Halen
note,
said
so-
he got cancer from a metal pick? You remember that?
No,
I
you
didn't
Yeah,
send the
really?
link.
Nobody
that's what he
said
said. Yeah, that's what he said.
Where is it?
So now you have your live show on Facebook.
Excuse me.
Yes,
That's
talk
all right.
about that while I find the link.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Thank
I
you.
thought they were gonna play. Were they gonna?
Well,
play some
but
music?
well,
No,
yeah, but
I
she's got
want
to do her.
since I told
stuff.
them I was going to tell them the link, and then I'm an idiot and can come up with the link. I would like to actually like give it to them. Okay. So you do you.
Oh, sure.
You do you,
Okay.
but
Okay.
not live on camera.
Nobody wants to see that. Not yet. I haven't worked that into the show yet.
Drinking
That's a whole different
claws.
show.
I only
Special
brought
enrollment
soda.
for that, yes.
Penis vapor.
Penis vapor.
I don't know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so you have a live show on Facebook yourself.
Yes, yes. It's Donnie Vapor Music on Facebook.
All right.
And I just 4 or 5 days a week, I play my original music, and I try to inspire people.
Nice.
That if they can see the schlub wearing oxygen, still playing and trying to sing, and my wife runs in there, oh, you need oxygen? You look like you're turning blue. She changes me out. She's the pit crew. And we keep
That's
it going,
great.
and we play all around the world, and it's fun.
That's great.
Robin was a guest yesterday. We
Yeah, I saw
played for
that.
hours.
Yeah, we were promoting this show, and
Oh,
we were
big
doing
time.
a
Thank you.
rehearsal for County Line Road because we've
Yes.
got 2 shows next week.
Nice.
Which is pretty exciting. We're playing Wednesday at our first private gig out of the farmers market in Eastatocket that we've been playing.
Right.
And then we're back at that farmers market Friday evening.
It's so cool. It's all full circle because she grew up on County Line Road.
Right.
And we started County Line Road, and I knew her mom. Mm-hmm. And then rumor has it we dated in high school for like a week. And
I heard that rumor.
Yeah. It's just wild how everything comes around like 10 years after high school.
And that's crazy. So when you went to this open mic in
Yes.
2003, you said?
Yes.
So you had, I mean, was this like some kind of, was it a fantasy that someday I want to be on stage singing, or was it just a dare? I mean,
No, it
you
was-
you hadn't written any music at that point?
No, I had written probably 5 songs.
Oh, you did. Okay.
I walked in, I played 3 of my own songs. And I actually have a CD version of it in my keeper
Robin
stack.
Eve Live.
It's
The
they
early years.
recorded it at the time, and
It's available on
I want to give
bootleg
a shout
on-
out to Rob, Voice of God. He was one of the sound guys during that
Voice
time.
of God.
Yeah, and then we had David. I'm going to screw up his last name.
Hasselhoff.
Berkowitz.
No, you guys are going to know him too. He's an amazing
Sam, I am.
recording producer.
Bowie.
Caggiano.
Yeah, good old David Caggiano.
He's awesome. Yeah, I'm sorry. You can look up David
Sorry, David.
Cagn. I know I misspelled it after that on my Facebook,
Goliath?
but he was a great sound guy as well.
But
So
Davey. She sang Kumbaya that night.
I'm heading in every direction. Can you please repeat the question?
So right, so you had that night you went up to the open mic.
Okay, so
You had written
It-
but what was the dream before that? Did you want to be a songwriter? Did you just write it for fun? Was there any music aspirations prior to that night?
no, I was really just starting to. I mean, when I stepped on stage, I had been playing guitar like 5 or 6 months.
Right.
Like the songs, literally, like the ink wasn't really dry. And I used to hang out at a friend's house that they rented a bunch of rooms, and it was all a bunch of friends, and it was this huge house in Lindenhurst called the Big House. And it was all musicians and artists, and we would all just get together, and there were always guitars going and different
Right.
things. And so 2 of my friends, the 2 that I mentioned, they were like, hey, if you're interested in ever learning, we'll sit with you. And that's what they did. So one sat down and said, put your fingers here and here, and, would teach me, like, there's a tear in my beer 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. Because he was from Alabama, and he wanted me to know all the
Only
great
a few
drinking
people
songs.
can make that sound good. Yeah,
And that was amazing. And then the other one showed me, like basic chords and stuff like that. And
So that was it. It was really like a fun
so
thing.
it was more like I kind of wanted to join in with the group and
Right.
the friends. That was, and then I started realizing that I had stuff to say. And I've always struggled with depression and anxiety. I'm very open about that with everybody. I've triumphed over, depression and
Nice.
anxiety, I guess is a better way to say that, which,
Yeah.
just, it felt wrong when I did.
But didn't I know you before
And,
2003?
No.
When did we meet?
We met in, I want to say 2004, because I
Oh.
met Frank in 2003.
Oh,
So
okay.
I want to so whatever the first thing that you and Frank were at together was then. I think we might have met at the Irish Cottage, or it could have been Caps on the River. I'm trying to think of like places
that the one in
during that
Seaford?
time. Caps was on. It was in, I think, Merrick. I don't know, but
Yeah.
so no. So I met
okay.
you. I want to say 2004. So that was
Oh, okay.
15 years ago,
Holy moly!
right?
Time flies.
I knew it was around there. That's
we
why.
aged well. Yeah.
Well, you have.
Oh.
I still had 2 legs when I met Robin.
Yes.
Wow. So
I remember when all of that went down.
Oh, do you?
Yes. You and I were not really in touch, but Frank and I
yeah,
were.
Yeah. Yeah, I was because I knew it was around there, so it just
Yeah.
I just was. I didn't
wanna-
realize you were so
wanna
new
s-
at
Well,
that
I
time.
want to say, well, what year was that?
Well, the amputation was 2005.
Okay,
In fact,
so
the
then-
anniversary's coming up, as a matter of fact.
So then it must have been, I'm thinking 2000, because it was at least a year before that happened.
Okay,
So
if you
check
say
us
so.
out.
Here's a picture of Robin's mommy.
Yes.
My Mother's Daughter is the name of the album. Robin Eve. It's coming out today. The links are posted, but you can win a free
Oh,
copy
I still
here.
gotta do this.
The
God
number is
damn it.
on the screen. The links are coming. Just hang tight.
I keep talking.
Wait, why aren't they playing? I totally forget.
She's
why.
trying to post the links, but
Because I
you
keep
keep interrupting
talking.
her. Would you leave her alone?
No, it's just.
516
What a fucking
465
song, Jesus.
516-465-3990. Call in for a random
this is
trivia
if-
question.
Sorry.
And you can, it's all right. And you might just get the random trivia question directly from Robin, and you could win a free copy of the album. Tommy Marr is watching.
Hey, Tommy.
Tommy Marr. Nobody sings
Soul
Mustang
Family.
Sally like Tommy Marr does.
Nobody sings most things like Tommy Marr does.
I got to see. Now he's got
Have
a
you
whole
heard
new,
him sing Joe Cocker?
I've heard him on. I've seen on or Facebook or YouTube singing "Little Help from My Friends," the Joe Cocker version.
Oh
yeah.
my God! So there's a video of Tommy that the last time that he joined Amber Ferrari, they did a show. I want to say
I
it
love
was
her.
in-
I love Amber Ferrari. She's great.
She's amazing. She's got really good energy, really good talent,
Yeah.
and I think they were playing up in Port Jeff or something, and so Tommy was in the audience, and Amber caught wind of that, and she had him come up and join her, and it was like he came back. It was like Joe Cocker came back to life. It's
Yeah.
amazing. The video is on Maverick Soul page. If you guys want to check that out on Facebook, it's amazing. So,
Tommy's great. How many
Hi,
people in the
Tommy.
house?
love to
Oh,
Tommy.
not
Love
now,
to
but-
Janine, his beautiful lady, who we just got to celebrate her 50th birthday on Saturday, which was amazing.
Nice.
You at the warehouse, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The two of them asked me to come up on stage. It was the first time getting to play the warehouse, and being asked by the two of them is just amazing.
Was
And
that weird for Tommy? Was that weird for you being there? Because didn't he?
Yes.
The
The mousetrap.
mousetrap.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
been there.
Thank you.
They're two
Oh,
totally
right.
different.
I totally
I'm not
forgot
going to
about that.
speak for him, but I can tell you that having been in both of them, they're two completely different
Oh,
things.
absolutely. Yeah, we
I
were at
actually
the,
They're
forgot.
two completely different
We
things.
were at the
Sad,
mouse.
yeah.
We were at the warehouse a few weeks ago. Yeah, it
And,
is completely.
he
completely
can
different.
tell you whatever he wants about that, but I'll tell you what, he owned that stage as if it was still his.
Nice.
So
Cool.
that's my 2 cents on
I like it.
on that.
change.
I'll take your
Keep
2
the
cents.
change.
Yes.
Keep the change. Quick segue. Harry Chapin concert this Monday.
Nice.
Harry, keep the change.
Yep.
I'm following your lead with segues.
Eisenhower
and
Park.
Sally, too. You've been nailing them. Anyway, Eisenhower Park. It's the 15th or 16th year. I apologize for not knowing exactly. But I'm going to be performing once again with your brother, Frank Walker, which is always an amazing, amazing moment for us. He was the one who got me involved with this, and Stu Marcus, who's the organizer, and some of the performers that are a part of it. Every year, it's just mind-blowing. And so we get up there. It's a free concert. It's in Eisenhower Park. It's outdoor. Bring a blanket, bring a chair, bring bug spray, bring your love of all things Harry, and bring a food donation, non-perishable, for Long Island Cares food bank, which is the Harry Chapin Food Bank. And over the years, with Stu putting this together through the Nassau County
of
Parks
food was
Department,
raised.
thousands and thousands of
Pounds.
pounds have gone to this food bank. And they
Nice.
always need help.
Like Walter Hudson.
So
sized
we
pounds.
all get up. It's bands, it's solo, it's
Sorry.
duos, it's all different kinds of
Lot of
things,
food.
and you're fine. And now
Howie-
I'm hungry.
Howie
Thanks.
Katz is going to be there.
Oh, yay!
He watched my show and said he's going. Am I
Oh,
coming?
awesome!
I said yes.
Shout out to Howie and Sharon.
I know the name. Who
They're
is that?
big, they're huge supporters of music. They're
Live
all
music
over
on
the
the
place.
island.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They almost every day they're posting live video feeds on Sherry Scene. Shout out
Oh,
to my
yeah.
goddess
They're
and
amazing.
queen.
Sherry's
Yeah.
great too.
Sherry and
Yeah.
Faye, I love them.
They're great.
But Howie and just like Sherry and Faye, Howie and his wife Sharon are at live music events
everywhere.
Yeah.
6 nights a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're posting live videos to help get the word out there. And Howie's
great.
done
Yeah, that's
many
really nice.
videos at my shows and posted them up there and had them so I can share them and get the
Nice.
word out. So,
Great
and
people.
yeah, they're
now
terrific.
Monday, it's just you. You're not.
I'm not- no.
You're not there Monday. Okay.
I'm going to watch it.
You're going to play with Frank. He's not, but he's done proposing to people at these things. It's just you and him singing a song. He's
I
not
saw
stealing
that
your
video.
thunder
It's
again.
just that was such an amazing moment. You guys were there. Shut up. I cried. Everybody cried. I loved that
I didn't
moment.
cry.
Your mom was
I
there.
didn't cry.
No, I didn't cry.
Yeah.
I cried. I did. Me and Frank are looking at each. At one point, you see, it's like right.
Frank was a nervous wreck.
It was right before he starts to sing, and I had just started the first. Like I had just finished my first run or whatever, and I'm literally going, "Okay, I made it." And I'm looking at him, and I see his face, and I do a. Like you got this because we're doing we can totally do this. It's okay. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous.
All right, if I could just change the subject real quick for 2 seconds.
Yes,
Bonnie
so
Scalisi's watching. Congratulations, Bonnie. She made it through the first round of the Long Island
Nice.
Laugh-Off.
Yay, Bonnie. Oh, and
Yay, Bonnie.
And James Sarley, who was our guest yesterday, he also advanced. So
Congratulations.
congratulations to them both.
Yes.
Bonnie, I still hope that you're going to kick ass
Can I
and go all
send
the
you
way
the
with
link
this.
and you post it?
Sure.
So congratulations to you guys. The first round is still going on, though. The first round continues on Sunday at the brokerage, where a lot of our friends will be competing there. Mike Nicolia, Will Sharon, our good friend Will Sharon. So all the best. And whoever we didn't mention, we still wish you guys all the best. So, again, congratulations, Bonnie and James. That's fantastic. Okay. So
We're having lots of celebrations today.
there's a lot going on here
I'm
today.
loving it.
I know, and I got to get out of here in about a half hour.
No.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
performing
so
in
do you wanna
there.
play?
Yeah, play.
You posted. So.
Oh, so the links are now posted, so we're good.
Oh, I thought that meant that. Well, this is a link for the digital. You can download it now. You can download tracks, or you can download
there
the
it
album.
is, okay.
Download the album. Download the album. Download the album. You could do either. Whatever
Yeah,
works for you
download
is
the
fine.
album. She worked really hard on this.
And then in a little while, you will find out how you can get a physical copy of the album. Some limited edition stuff that I created with the help of Zestos.
Yep.
And
Who's
and
an
all kinds of
amazing
stuff.
artist.
So
Yeah,
in
yeah.
every way. So we've got
So-
some good stuff going on.
So call in if you'd like to answer some trivia. Say hi to Robin and Don, and you can win a copy of the album. However, don't call in while they're performing because we're not going to answer the phone while they're performing.
Yes.
So, but anytime after that. So, all right. So,
So
What are
are
you
you
thinking?
ready or no?
Let you do a song of your own.
Oh,
You're your mother's daughter.
you want to do the title
I can
track?
do that.
Okay,
That'd
cool.
be great.
have I done that here?
I don't think so. I
Wow.
don't think so.
I've been trying to. Let me not
Exclusive.
put that like
This is good.
right in front of my face. Okay. I don't know if I'm shaking from caffeine,
I
lack of
know.
sleep, excitement.
Do you need to take a breath?
It's not nerves.
You see
It's-
it-
I
I
know it's not.
know.
I'm not nervous. I'm just
know you're
so-
not.
Want a hit?
I am feeling the
You
feels.
don't want a hit of my oxygen.
I'll give you a hit.
Man, that's a sign we're getting old, huh? Want a hit of what?
Oh my
oxygen.
goodness! Oh my goodness! All right, one quick segue.
Go ahead.
So one of my favorite magazines is The New Yorker, and I get it delivered to the house, and because their cartoons and stuff are amazing, and I finally remembered to take a photo of one of the one of the cartoons, and it was a picture mock-up of a T-shirt, and I'll read it to you because you can't really see it, but just so you get a visual. Undiagnosed middle age onset discomfort summer tour. Left shoulder, July 5th. Abdomen, July 12th. Lower back, July 17th, 18th, and 19th. An inch or so above the groin, July 22nd. And right shoulder, July 25th. Rock on.
When's the respiratory retreat?
Oh, nice. I'm thinking that we could probably schedule
squeeze
that
me in?
early August.
Excellent.
That was by an artist by DKO. It just amused me. So anyway,
That's
okay,
great.
sorry.
All right.
I don't know.
Now, are you joining in on this at all?
I watch and listen.
All right.
in
So, 'cause
awe.
I'm
just
I'm
gonna-
turning our mics off, so it's just going to be Robin,
Excellent.
and
No
I'm
pressure.
doing it now.
She taught me everything that I had to be, and what parts of her to avoid to ensure I am me. Swore to myself that I'd never say that. That just happened and they're her words, and I can't take them back. Sometimes it's a mannerism, sometimes a phrase. I am my mother's daughter after all. Give so much and I don't take, and a lot of the messes that I make are because I try to help out to a fault. Well, don't ask my opinion or I'll tell you so. Some things that you just don't want to know, 'cause I am my mother's daughter after all. We are our mother's daughters after all. Don't repeat your mistakes, make them only one time. Go against the current and always, always be kind. Stand up for good and right. It's her voice inside my head. I am my mother's daughter after all. Mother, half the human race, and I'm the first one to get in your face with advice that I should take once in a while. I won't do with a fake hello, I wanna know what's in your soul, 'cause I am my mother's daughter after all. We are our mother's daughters after all. Don't repeat your mistakes, make them only one time. Go against the current and always, always be kind. Stand up for good and right. It's her voice inside my head. I am my mother's daughter. Don't repeat your mistakes. Don't repeat your mistakes. Don't repeat your mistakes. Make them only one time. Don't repeat your mistakes. Don't repeat your mistakes. Don't repeat your mistakes. Make them only one time. She taught me everything that I had to be. What parts of her to avoid to ensure I am me.
Nice, Robin.
Thank you.
Really beautiful.
Thank you so much.
I love that song. I heard that
too.
before. It's
Thank
just
you.
really so nice.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Tommy Mark commented peppermint. Does anybody know what that means?
I know exactly what that means.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you.
That was great. That was great.
Really great.
Nice. Yeah, beautiful song. And here's Robin's mommy right now.
So again, you can call in. So now you can call in because she's not performing. So you can call in, get yourself a live copy of the album.
Blubbery.
Aw, you did great. Fantastic.
No, it's great. And I love
So
the sound
good.
on your
Thank you.
guitar. I love, like, the extra strings just sound so pretty. Really, I love
So-
hearing you
Sounds
play.
great.
That is my mother's guitar, and she gave that to me after I started playing in 2003, about 5 months later.
Really?
And she just said that it was time. I learned on a 6-string guitar that she bought for me when I was 21 years old, because my mother played guitar and sang and performed, and you know, we always shared music together. My first instrument was flute, but I tried playing guitar when I was 20 for probably about, I don't know, 3 hours. I'm like, ow, this hurts. That sucks. This isn't fun. Flute doesn't hurt.
Well,
it makes my lips puffy, and
I
apparently
wouldn't
that's not a
give
bad
you
thing.
I wouldn't give you a flute, you know, like as an instrument of choice. Like that would probably be the last thing that I would do for you, because I wouldn't want you not to be able to sing at the same time, you know.
Well, I was way too afraid
Like
of my voice
I have
then.
a horrible voice, so they shoved a saxophone right in it. So
You play the sax?
yeah, but like my voice is like
We got a whole jam.
Yeah,
You play
right.
the sax? That'd be
Yes.
cool.
That's a good revelation now that I'm done recording.
Yeah, now we learn.
It's all good.
But for you, like I mean, your
Um,
voice is so beautiful and
Yeah.
soothing,
Thank
and
you.
know, and I'm not just saying that. I mean, I love your voice.
Very
It's
true.
really,
Thank you.
really
too.
pretty.
We sang as a family a lot. You know, we, you know, as kids and growing up, and I was in chorus and stuff in school, but, you know, but I either played flute and the last time, because everything has to be dramatic with me, The reason why I played the flute when it came time to pick your instruments was because it was my father's favorite instrument.
Makes
And
sense.
I
Yeah.
talk about my mother, but I'm very much my father's daughter too. And he passed away when I was 16, and so I decided to pick the flute because I was, Dad's girl, and I wanted to play that. And then we surprised him a year before he died. He was sick for the last 10 years of his life.
Oh, wow. That's a long time.
And so he got sick when I was 6, and off and on, and then he passed when I was 16. And my mom and I were able to surprise him at a church celebration. I think it was for Thanksgiving or something like that, by playing. She sang in the choir, and he didn't know.
Wow.
His favorite church hymn, which was "All Things Bright and Beautiful, All Creatures Great and Small," and I had learned it on flute to surprise him, and I played with the choir.
Oh, wow.
And it was
That's
just
so
an
cool.
amazing,
Did he
amazing
cry?
thing. And
I would've cried.
Oh yeah, he was a man that was not afraid to show his emotions, and I think that's why I appreciate men who aren't
Yeah,
as well.
right.
You know,
Yeah, me
there's
too.
nothing wrong with crying
Yeah, me too.
and being a feeling person. You know.
We talked
So,
about that yesterday.
So we talked about that yesterday.
Yes. And your daughter followed in your footsteps, right? She's a flautist as well, your daughter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So what ended up happening was when my father passed away, I played that song at his wake, and then I sold my flute 2 days later to a pawn shop for $50 because I vowed I'd never play it again.
Really?
And then music was out of my life for many years, and then when I started to heal, and then I started writing, and I met Tony DiStefano in 2004, 2005, and then we ended up working on the first album and so forth. I started healing my heart, and on Remembrance, which is still available for download if you search Remembrance, Robin Eve, also on CD Baby. It's a separate site. You can still download it, and I played and recorded flute and wrote the part for the very first time in my life on the first
Nice.
album as a dedication to my dad then. So.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we got all there, but I'm going in
It's
every
all a
direction.
part of you.
I'll tell you what, I have been feeling the feels the past couple of weeks because, you get so involved with like the technical end of things, and I really try to drive Tony DiStefano as crazy as I can as often as possible, and come in with little notes saying this is amazing, except for at like 2 minutes and 38 seconds. I really think I'd like the inflection on the K a little lighter, and he's like, stop talking, and and of course we don't do that, but it's you get to the point where you're looking at it as the project that you're putting together, and the technical side of stuff and this and that, and so then I had to walk away from it for a little while and listen to it with fresh ears. And some of these songs were written in 2003 and 2004. Some of these songs were written and replaced songs that were supposed to be on it because I wrote it during the recording process and I wanted them to be included. And one of the songs that stands out to me personally is track 4, which is Amazing Spirit. And there are a lot of stories to them, and I'm not going to tell all of them, but Amazing Spirit was the second song that I wrote. All My Yesterdays was the first, and Amazing Spirit was the second song that I ever wrote. And it was written for my mother. And she had the lyrics in a frame next to her for almost all of her years. And this features Kelly Smeestad and Stacey Zabo on oboe and flute. And I never recorded it before, and it was time.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, he probably just had the wrong number.
You're live on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show. Is this Tommy Marr?
Yes, it is.
Tommy, hey!
Tommy.
On the phone.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
How are you, buddy?
Hello, brother.
Still above the ground. That's a good thing.
It's a good place to be.
That's a good place to be.
The right side of the green. I'm really basically calling in, because I've seen the process of Robin creating this thing from a while back, and I just wanted to let her know how much respect I have, because I know how hard she works, and I think what I really love what she does is her lyrics are just amazing, and then she transforms them from paper to a microphone, and I know how hard it is to do what she's doing, and I'm very proud of her. I've seen this for a while now going on, and I put my little pieces in, my little advices in here and there, and I think some of them helped. I think some of them are in there, and
A lot of them are in there. Tommy has helped me quite a time. When I mentioned earlier on in the show that almost no one has heard any of these tracks or music and anything, and I could count on my hands and fingers left over, Tommy Marr is one of them. And he has had such incredible insight and patience, and he'll smack me up inside the head and go, "What are you thinking?" Or he'll say, "Yeah, absolutely. That's where you're at. You're headed in the right direction." And and it's
that's
really
the
helped.
good part about you, Robin, is that you're not. Most songwriters, they don't want to be bothered or don't invade my space, and
No.
I mean, I don't think you can expand without having some advice or some insight from other people. I mean, because let's face it, everybody sees the world from a different angle, and sometimes that other
100%.
angle might be a little better, and you might say, you know what, you're right, that's cool.
Well,
And
I used
and
to
I
resist.
think
Go
I
ahead.
think how she transforms from paper to microphone is really great, and I was so pleased to have her play with us on Saturday night down at the whatever the name of that. I'm only kidding.
Voldemort.
No, and you did ask me if it was uncomfortable. It actually
Yes.
was not uncomfortable at
It
all.
didn't
Oh,
seem
good.
like
No,
it was
you know
at
why
all.
it.
problem.
You know why it's uncomfortable? Because they took out all your comfortable chairs and put in really uncomfortable chairs.
Well, that
Yeah.
I'll
There you go.
remain silent on that. But
I
would
don't
say
understand
that
why
I
they
had
did
to-
that.
I loved the
Yeah.
I had it.
couches.
Yeah,
had
the
at least-
the other things were the chairs were so comfortable, and now we're like on metal chairs that kind of sway back and forth.
Yeah,
and,
obviously they were too uncomfortable that no one wanted to drink. I guess I don't know. But
Well, the good thing was when you guys were playing, I don't think there were a lot of people that cared about the seats because they were on their feet anyway. So
Good answer. I like
That's
that.
nice.
well,
Yes.
I got to tell you, the reason too that I wasn't uncomfortable was, and I think Robin can attest to this because I think she probably knew. But I mean, I had 40 people there, just alone, that I went to kindergarten with, and we've
Oh,
remained
wow.
it
friends.
was amazing.
That's
I'm
great.
57 years old.
That's a large kindergarten
we-
class.
67 years old, and we still see each other at least biweekly,
Wow.
every week, at least 30 of us.
That's
and I
rare.
mean,
Isn't
Wow.
that
we were at a
amazing?
wake.
That's amazing.
We were at a wake last night for a guy that I met when I was 5 years
Oh,
old,
right.
Oh,
and
sorry
have
to hear
been
that.
friends with him throughout my entire life, every moment of it. And to go there last night, I mean, as sad as it was, and as horrible as it was, that Amityville thing was there, and I mean, they came out in force, and and it's the same
Warriors.
thing with Robin, and she comes from Amityville. It does have a core, and I think that's very important. But not to get drifted off, I just wanted to congratulate her. I know how much work she put into it. I know she did it from her soul. I know she did it with her mom standing right next to her, guiding her through the way. We've had some very long conversations over it, and I couldn't be prouder of her. She is a very unique young lady, very unique, and I'm proud to be her friend. That's all I want to say.
I love
And,
you very
and
much,
you guys,
and thank
and
you for
thank
everything
guys
that you
for
did.
putting her on and exposing her talent, because it definitely needs to be thrown out there.
Well said, Tommy. And one of these days you got to stop in.
Yes. If Tommy comes on, I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pop in.
That'd be great. That'd be a lot of fun. And while we got you, go ahead and plug yourself. What do you got coming up?
We got Farrell's in Belmore on the 26th.
Nice.
On the 26th, we'll be there. The whole band is a completely new band. We have Colleen Farquhar playing sax.
She's great.
Which we lost our other guitar player. He went deaf. And I just had this, idea, we all kind of chipped in on it and said, what if we brought her in and let her do the other guitar parts? And I think it's just I think Robin could attest to it too. It's a very unique sound because she's not just up there playing sax parts; she's playing all the guitar parts.
That's cool.
So
She's-
you're
She's
doing the
phenomenal.
Allman Brothers, and she's doing
It's
the guitar parts.
unbelievable.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It separates you, and it's very cool. So if you're not busy, you want to come down and listen to some different stuff on Friday the 26th at Farrell's in Belmont, we'll be there.
So I'm going to show which screen. Are we on both cameras?
No, you're on this
No.
one here.
Oh, okay. So sorry for the side eye for like the past hour. That's
I'm
just
not
to
really
show.
hearing you, but I don't want to take up any more
No,
of
no,
your
no.
time.
I'm
And
just
Robin,
showing
we love
on the
you.
video that that you'll see later that it's already in my calendar that I will be at the KJ Farrell show. So.
You damn well better be good.
Hell yeah. Tommy, thank you so much for all your help and support throughout the whole project. You are an amazing friend to me, and you and Janine
Well-
are my soul family, and I love you both, and thank you.
And love you too, and actually very, 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 very pleased and happy to be a part of it in any little way I was.
Thank you.
So
Very nice. Thank you, Tommy, for the
everybody
call.
buy it.
Everybody
Call
bye.
up and buy
Yeah,
it.
buy her CD. She worked really hard
I'm
on it.
gonna
It's
be
beautiful.
We're
Hey,
putting up
Robin,
links, and
hey,
I'm going to have them
Robin.
all up later. Yes, dear.
Where the hell are my T-shirts, man?
They are still in the back of my car. You know what?
All right.
I'm going to message you when I leave the show, and if you are around, I'm going to drop off your shirts and your disc on my way home. How
Well,
about
I'll
that?
be down at I'll be down at Powell's. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll connect and
Yeah, no-
say hi to
no
Andy, and I'll
problem.
be sending
But
some
again,
good vibes to you guys.
love the show. You guys doing a great job.
Thank you,
I
my
think
friend.
the quality of the show is very, very good. That I just wish you guys success. It's been, I watch it a lot, and it's good, man. Being an old pioneer at that stuff, I know what's these guys walking around with their cameras doing shows is not really cool, but you guys are doing it very professional, and it looks good, and it sounds good, and you're doing a great job.
Thank you, Tommy.
congratulations,
Thanks, Tommy.
and
Appreciate
kudos,
that.
and
Thank you.
And love the band. You know that. Love the band, and definitely would love to have you come in one of these days.
yes.
You got it.
All right, Tommy. Thank you.
All right, guys,
you.
have a great day.
You too, buddy.
Have a good one.
All right.
Joe DeJ's is watching.
That just happened.
How cool is
I
that?
love my humans. I really do. I'm
Well, that's one of the-
surrounded
that's one
by
of the things that
best
we,
humans. I just am.
You
I was
attract
just
the
gonna
best
say
humans.
that.
That's what you
Yeah.
put out.
No, I was just going to say that. I was going to say, like, you're someone who, when they give you advice, the circle of people that you have around you, you trust them, and they trust you enough that if you don't even think it's a great idea, that you will be a good enough friend to be like, thanks, I'm still going to do it this way. And
100%.
you don't have any fake people in your life. You have people that have your back,
straight
and you
with
have
me.
their back.
I have a lot of fake people
you're really-
that
you're
are
really
on
lucky.
the outskirts
Yeah.
of my life. I have, you know what I mean? But
We're
I
all
have a
lucky to
very
know you.
small.
Aw,
Likewise, thank you.
very
I have
true.
I have a very, very small circle, as
Yeah.
you guys know.
Yeah.
And if you're in it, you know it, and if you think you're in it, you're not. And it's not that it's not that I don't have compassion and love people in different ways and truly appreciate everybody in their own roles in my life. But I keep my circle very small. It's
Yeah.
we talked about being an extrovert on. Being able to be an extrovert on social media and stuff, and for an introvert, it's a playground, and
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's difficult,
introduced
yeah.
me to a lot of amazing people that have helped me navigate the ups and downs and the ins and outs of it as I'm learning as I go. And if people of like Tommy's caliber, and Don's caliber, and Tony DiStefano's caliber, and Tony Barca, and and Roy Kelly, and all of these players who've been doing this for so much longer than me and have so much more knowledge than me, and they're willing to share that with me, I'm going to sit there and go, no, I'm Robin Eve. I know what to do. Bullshit.
Well, sometimes it's not a great idea, and you have to
Sometimes
read
it's
through it. And the
well-
point is that you have relationships with people that you can do that with, and they love you.
Now I
and-
do.
Yeah.
What happened in the beginning was because I didn't trust myself and I had such low self-esteem and I really had no experience at all. I went from stepping on that very first night with open mic to hosting the open mic within 2 months.
Wow.
And it was just how things fell into place and blah, blah, blah. And the hosts were no longer available and they were trying to do this and blah, blah, blah. And as like almost a joke, I was like, well, I live on the block. So if you ever need somebody, I'll fill in. Haha. Because I'd gone every week since that first one.
Right.
And then they were like, we've been looking for contact information from you. We see you. We like your stuff. Everybody's been getting along with you. Do you want to host it? And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
Right.
I was a musician on stage for 2 months when that happened. And everything snowballed from there. And
It's all coming out now. You're starting to see the greatness inside you. Your trajectory is amazing. Your growth cycle
it's
is mind blowing. It's fantastic.
And it is kind of funny when I saw you at the
Really
my
cool.
healing
space.
growth cycle.
Human growth
I
hormone.
think I'm more. I think I'm more proud of than anything else.
Yeah.
You know, well, here's the difference. When all of that happened, when people would give me advice then, because I didn't know anything, I thought I had to do everything that I was told.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had to follow all of those things because I didn't know any better. And I also didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Right.
I was so afraid of hurting people's feelings and also exposing my own ignorance.
Right.
So there was all of those layers.
Sure.
And I fell into that trap for a very long time. And that's not to say I didn't have so much positive things that came out of it and knowledge and stuff. But there were all these other feelings and layers that were involved that just were unnecessary. And I had to grow through them.
Right.
And now, because of the person that I am, I am so open to growing
You're
and learning new
receptive, yeah.
things. And I want to expand and I want to evolve. So anybody that wants to share stuff with me, I feel like I'm a sponge. And I'm also secure enough in myself to say, you know what? Thank you, but that just doesn't work for me.
Right.
And I appreciate you taking the
And
time
not
to
feel bad about
and
saying
not
that.
feel bad about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And people respect that.
And because I'm also dealing with a close knit group of humans who don't take offense when I say
Right.
that. You know what I mean? I've had people that were going to be involved with this project that the parts just didn't flesh out, and we mutually agreed. You know what? I'm going to pass on this one, but let's talk about the next one.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
That's okay.
You know, because it needed to serve the song.
Yeah.
It didn't need to serve my ego or their ego or whose name or who's this
I
or
like
who's
that so
da-da-da-da.
much, yes.
It needs to serve the song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and as a songwriter, it has to be what do I want to say and how do I want to say it, and then do that.
Right.
So it was done when all of those boxes were checked.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody's going to love it. I have no illusions. You know,
It's pretty good.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
It's a
What
pretty
I
good
will
CD.
tell you is it's
great.
it is so much of me that it surprised me.
Yeah, it's
And,
real.
Yeah, and it's also relatable where it's not like you're like, oh, yay, we're listening to a narcissist diary. You know, because that could get a little bit old. And I am so unbelievably honored by all of the people who were involved with this project and attached their names to it in any way and supported it because it was their visions and their ideas and what they heard and felt and saw and created that it all evolved together as that. And then Tony put the cherry on top by just making it sound amazing.
2 years
So,
in the making.
2 years in
2
the making.
years.
And it was because we did not want to rush it. When there were times where we would feel like, you know, I got this going on and that going on, and we're so busy, but we both went, you know what? Nope.
Pause.
Because it's a stress or it's a job.
Right,
and
you
it's
don't
a
want
this.
that, yeah.
And I'll tell you what, and Tony would agree if he was here that our philosophy has always been things that didn't work out, whether it was a part or whatever it was, when we redid it, it was better than it would have been.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
So there was
happens a lot.
always a reason why all of this craziness happened, and then
I believe that for sure.
Yeah, I think that's great. Yeah.
So I do want to go back to the first question that we never actually answered from Tony about the last 12 hours that you can check later. Hey, how's it going?
That's my son.
Hello.
I know.
Oh.
He's just as handsome, only taller. I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you, Zach. Thanks. So
What was the question?
So the craziness with the why I haven't slept in the last 72 hours was because of all of those things that I told you. I decided to now be Rob and Eve Music myself.
Oh, right, with Elio.
Right, because
Yeah.
of Elio and Mom's website and you guys and all of those things. Oh crap! Now I lost my train of thought.
45 minutes,
Speaking
you're
of-
up all night.
Yep.
Working
Taking control of
hard
your
on
own
the
destiny now. You're in
Oh,
control.
okay. So
You're not
the
sharing.
digital tracks. So
Right.
there are three links that I set up for this project, and you can access all of them from the main page that we're going to be listing at the end. Hopefully, you guys are somebody can confirm that the link that was posted for the digital
Could you click
download
on
is
that? Is it
working.
working?
Or if
I haven't
anybody
clicked on it.
has
No.
been downloading any of that
We
while I have
usually-
been talking, that would be cool.
Usually links
Um,
posted in the comments don't work.
They
but-
can copy and paste it
Exactly, I was about to say
into
that.
yeah
Right.
into the search
Okay,
bar.
because it is there, but I can't click on it.
Okay, awesome. So that is just for the digital download. Like I said, I decided because of the fan base and everything like that, that's going to be available that way. And then everything else is coming directly from me. So I have worked at setting up the sites, getting the stuff, getting the Tony's making the CDs. We have all of this stuff, and I get all the digital stuff set up, and then I get a notice 4 days ago from the publisher
Okay.
who's handling the digital from CD Baby that says, so we've noticed an issue with your submission.
Oh boy.
And so what happened was I had listed, they were all my errors. And long story short, it happened 4 times.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. So while I have been trying to, and I have never built a website before, my mother was able to zip in and out after she did it for a while.
Can you imagine?
I've never built a store
4,000-year-old lady builds you a website and then you're having struggles with it. I'd be like, what is wrong?
That's awesome.
Correct. I'm literally sitting there going, you know what? If Elio can do it, I can do it. Was like the mantra. And I'm not even kidding you. It was, like... It was step by step. There were things that had to. So when I went to go fix the first problem, where I fixed it, but I fixed it in the wrong place. So what ended up happening was all of my songs were written by 18 people.
Oh no!
Because instead of having them as featured guests, they were all listed as the main artist. So it got rejected for that, and that was the second time I thought that I fixed it. So then yesterday, so I told you a little bit about it during rehearsal. So after I get home from rehearsal with you yesterday, as soon as I get home, I get an email. Your submission is on hold. And I'm like, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, it happened twice last night.
Oh, wow.
I said, you've got to be kidding me.
God.
So what was the problem?
What?
What was the problem?
For track 14, It's Okay, the first song that was written by Don Michael Prager and Robin Eve together, I wrote the artist as us on one line, and the artists have to be listed separately.
We go together. I'm sorry, that's cool.
So now the album, so that's why, so last night, these two were incredibly patient as my Wi-Fi hates me, and all the website links aren't working that I had set up at 4 a.m. the day before, and I'm emailing them MP3s so they have something to play because I have nothing digital to offer you at my release this
We
morning.
were okay. I mean, that's, like the truth of the matter is that we prefer you playing live anyway. So
Cool,
we
okay.
didn't want to stress you out about that because that's a preference.
I was stressed.
Anyway.
I'm trying to plan a show, damn it.
So I figured
Ooh,
that
Tony's
I
naked
fixed
back
it.
there.
So I go in the third time. I make the artist County Line Road. It's one entity. It's us. We're already listed as the writers and the this and that. So I'm like, I got this.
It's going to work now.
I submit it. 1 o'clock this morning, I get an email.
We're sorry.
And I'm still doing all the other pages and stuff. I get an email. Your submission is on hold because the main artist has to be listed as me because of the album. Because it's the artist. It's 7:04 this morning while I was still wide awake.
Oh my
I get
God.
an email saying, your music is now available.
Oh, yay.
Yay.
Speaking of available, Joe DeJesus
And that
says
is
he
the
wants a
first
CD.
link. That's
Can he
absolutely
buy a
100%.
CD?
Quickly
is what he
say
said.
again where people
100%.
can buy it.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please go to this has all the links and all the stuff and everything that you need. www.robinevemusic.com/my mother's daughter.
There you go.
It's just that simple.
I was
And
waiting like
nobody's
crazy
even
all
been
night.
looking for it.
We
But I
were
also
waiting.
didn't publish it until last night.
Here,
That's
It was a
amazing.
draft.
type it right there, and then it'll be in the thing so people they don't have to grab pens and stuff.
Okay, and that is so. What that is it's the links to where you can download it only from CD Baby. I also created a Robin Eve Music store, and in that store you can get a combo package of this CD and the cover album sticker / download digital card. As a combo set, you can get just the digital card, you can get just the CD, and as you will see on the link,
Yeah, like, where do you prefer they buy it?
hold on
type
one
that
second.
in.
So if they go to this site, there's only one site that they can buy that from. So I put all of the links to buying the digital,
Okay, good.
buying the CD, all of that, like to the store to get all that stuff is
Yeah.
all on robinevemusic.com/my mother's daughter.
Great.
www. Okay, now I'm
You know,
doing
Amy says hello from yesterday's show. She's watching.
that. Hi, Amy.
Hey, Amy.
Now, and what was the deal when you did send me the tracks? Now,
At that time, my album was still on hold digitally.
okay, right, because the Happy song was changed to track 8, and this girl was changed to
I
track
sent you
9.
my files.
Oh, I see. So, but now the file for this girl is still this girl, or is it the Happy song?
It's still this girl, but I didn't want
okay.
you to have them out of order. The
Got
only
it.
thing that's different is it should be like 08 or 09 switch.
okay.
That's literally it. RobinEveMusic.com. I'm not going to say another word until I send the link.
Okay.
Thank you.
So yeah, she sent me the whole album. Like, remember the old days of listening parties where radio stations would play a whole album or side 2 of an album or something?
Sure.
Was that what she wanted us to do? Hey, you're live on the
Say
Knockem
whatever
Dead
you
Comedy
want.
Radio Show. Who's this?
It's Derek. So no one's calling in for trivia yet. I've been waiting to hear what the trivia questions are like.
Well, why are you waiting to
So
hear?
what's
Why
that?
don't you just call and try to get one yourself?
Because I don't want to be that guy.
Why? Why
No,
don't you want to
but-
be that guy?
The guy sitting on the phone waiting for the chance to answer a question.
Thank you.
That guy.
No, you can be that guy. You're all things guy on this on our
There are
show,
a lot of kind of guys.
including this coming Thursday, right? You're going to be a guest on our show
Next Thursday. Yep.
with.
With Anthony Labrillo from the Long Island Puppet Theater.
That's right.
With-
They're coming back, and they're bringing
and
puppets.
Kirby.
And they're
Oh
bringing
yeah,
puppets.
Kirby's
I
coming.
love puppets.
Kirby is confirmed.
Nice, excellent.
Yeah.
All right, so would you like a chance to win a Robin Eve album there, Derek?
Of course.
Very nice. So, Robin, do you have a trivia question, or I think you should
I
ask?
do.
All right, go ahead. Ask Derek a
Shoot.
trivia question.
Okay. Was it just for Derek or it's for everybody?
Well, it's for Derek. He's on the phone right
No,
now.
Derek's on the phone. He's got to answer the question
okay, well,
to win the
he
album,
is
right?
a top fan.
He's in
Yes,
the hot
he is.
seat right
He is a
now.
top fan, so I'm
He
going to
is.
give him one that I think that he might actually be able to get.
Ooh, well,
Oh,
that
no
would be
pressure.
the idea, so that
Uh-oh.
they get an album.
No
Now I'm
pressure.
trying to trip everybody up because my
Oh,
horns
look
are
at
up
you.
because I'm on no
Try to
sleep.
make it too
You
hard.
don't want to give the album down.
Nobody gets an album
Okay,
today.
are
You
you
don't
ready?
get one today. Hey.
Okay, so my first
Album.
trivia question is,
What
I
is the
have.
airspeed velocity? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
So I have now appeared countless times on the Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show,
Right.
and I name 3 people or groups that I have appeared with on the show.
Wow, that's tough.
I don't know if I can
There
answer
are a
that.
lot of them.
Can I help?
All right, now since they both made the face that it's really tough, I will change it to 2.
No,
No.
well,
No, what? No. I'm going to make it 3 because if Derek can't get it, then it's open to everybody.
There you go.
Right. It's a very, very
3.
good question.
I worked on them.
I was thoughtful.
Thank you. I've been on here a lot for
I have 2.
more than a year.
I
have
no,
two.
I know.
And I've met
I
amazing
know
people.
People you've appeared on there with, but not. I don't know if they've all been musicians that you've appeared with.
So there were Well, no.
I
There were
have-
musicians. There were comedians.
oh, it could be any guest.
Any-
it's everybody.
Oh,
any
that's
Knockem-
easy
Now, I'm
then.
not
I've
talking
got, like,
about me
9 of
being
them.
on another Knockem Dead Comedy Radio
Right.
show. I'm talking about name 3 other guests that I have appeared on Knockem Dead Comedy
Oh, okay.
with.
Oh, I had
This show.
just
Yes.
bands in my head that you sang with on this show. Oh,
I mean-
okay.
Right.
Oh,
See, that's where I was going.
I
was
can
like, oh,
name.
geez.
I can name.
All right, well, name at least.
17.
All right, I'm going to trip it
All
up
right.
then because you name 1 band and the 2 regular guests. How's that?
Derek, do whatever you want to do, and we're going to get you a CD.
I gotta. She keeps saying, I love this. She's like, okay, I changed it again. Okay, maybe you should name my 4th grade teacher and 2 people who carried my luggage to the airport.
That's correct.
Yes.
You won a CD. That's amazing.
Now the easy answers would be like Dominic Prager and Ilya Pace and me.
Yeah, I was going to
So
say,
there you
why
go.
don't you say
There you go.
yourself?
There you go.
I think Derek has met all of our guests.
I think he wins.
And
Yeah.
he just
Not
got himself a
everybody,
CD.
not everybody.
You want a CD, my friend?
Very
No,
nice.
well, that was a particularly really nice moment because that was the day that you 2 ditched me on the air, and then Robin and Derek came in. Oh no, wasn't that DB? Who
That
came
was
in
with
that
DB.
day? Okay,
Wasn't me. It was
Is that
DB
the
came in.
When
that
did
day.
you-
Oh, when we had jury duty.
Yeah.
We didn't ditch
Yeah.
you. We had jury duty.
yeah, right.
Me and Eric coincidentally had jury duty on the same week.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay.
And now,
didn't
and then
meet
you're.
Robin.
This is blank.
What's that?
Yeah, I didn't meet Robin for the first time until the Christmas event.
Yes.
That's when I met Robin.
At the
Oh.
comedy club.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's right. Yeah. Wow. All right. Well, congratulations, Derek. Well, so what should we do? Should we leave it? Should we take it? So we'll give it to Derek next week.
No, I'm going to ship it from Robin Eve Music.
guy-
PO Box
No, I'll
871.
see
The
him
guy lives
Thursday.
right, literally
I'll
around
see
the
him
block,
Thursday.
and we're gonna see him. He's coming in. Why don't you
All
come
right,
in Thursday
then you
too?
can, Then you can give it to
You
him.
can meet the Puppet Theater guys.
You could throw it like a frisbee from the theater. Or from the comedy
You know what?
store
I don't want you
out.
to have to wait, so I'm going to give it to these guys,
Right.
and
Okay.
and they'll give it to you.
Right. So congratulations,
I have to. Oh, thank you. I have to back up Kenny's sentiment, though. I'm not coming in to sing with Robin either because it's about her songs today. So that's why I try to make a point to come in.
I love
Very
it, guys.
nice.
You know what? You guys can drop in any time.
Nice. Yep.
If I have an open invitation when you guys are all on, you have an open invitation when I am. Thank you.
Well, that's nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's great. So yeah, congratulations. And what are you doing? You're personalizing it for him? Is that what's going on? Yeah. Look at that. Oh, an autograph copy.
There
Joe
we go.
DeZazu said that he just
And
bought his
now it's
copy
signed.
and he can't wait to listen to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So one
Joe.
thing. All right. So one thing that I'm going to explain about how I'm going to be shipping everything is, like I said earlier, they were talking about, I'd like you to sign it or put a little note or something like that. So everything that is available on the Robin Eve Music Store is being shipped by me. I'm taking it to the post office. I
Wow.
am signing everything. It's going to have my, my initial signature, and if anybody has any special requests, if they want a note in there, if they're giving a gift, if whatever it is, send me your request by email or put it in the notes on the order, and if I can accommodate it, I will.
You're handling all the granular details.
Right.
Yes.
Well, that's what's got to be done.
That's it.
Right. Go get
I
him.
heard she's delivering it herself.
She is.
Yeah. She's got a bicycle and she's got a basket in the front.
Bicycle.
You got to see the
Paper route.
outfit, and the outfit's great.
Nice.
Oh, that I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
All right.
I'm sorry. I just got to fully show this.
Oh, I meant your
Is this-
delivery outfit, but
'cause
that's
when
great
you're
too.
releasing an album, this is what
It's a
you
cool
wear.
shirt.
I
Isn't that
love
great?
This
I like the
shirt.
headphones
I like the lion's eyes.
I named him.
and the nose ring.
His name is Laos. I named
Like
him.
blouse.
Yep.
Oh.
That's my lion.
You know where to hide
Is that a
your lion eyes.
Zestos? No, it's not. You just.
No, this was a shirt that I ordered in the middle of the night,
Oh.
and I loved it, and it came in, and I forgot all about it, and when it came in, I went hysterical laughing, and I'm like, I remember that shirt. That's awesome.
You know what I do in the middle of the night? I
Uh-oh.
go walking in my sleep.
So, but this was I ordered $4.99 T-shirts on Amazon all the time.
Derek, did you
But-
get that, by the way?
I got it.
I did.
Thank you.
I'm gonna wear this to
What,
the
the prostate
to the
reference?
Moonflower.
No, so I go
Moonflower
walking
show.
in my sleep. River of Dreams, Billy
You're
Joel.
walking in my
Oh, I thought
sleep.
you meant
In the middle, yeah.
middle of the night. I go peeing.
Thank you for getting that,
Sorry.
Derek. It was bad.
I have one
I have to explain
question.
my jokes.
Derek,
Hello?
Derek, one question.
Hello?
Do you already like and follow the Donnie Vapor music page? My music partner with County Line
I
Road.
will I'll make a point of it.
Then I'm putting a pic in your CD right now and handing it to them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Derek.
I will do that. Sure.
All right, cool.
appreciate
And
that.
don't forget this Thursday, Derek will be here with Anthony from the Long Island Puppet Theater.
Yeah, promoting the 3-year anniversary.
Very nice.
Very
and
cool.
what about you? You got anything this weekend that you want to promote quick?
No, I mean, nothing. No, I have a private in the afternoon. It's Hallmark keepsake weekend, Christmas in July. So if you want to come and get your keepsake ornaments early, this is the Saturday to do it.
Oh, are you guys Christmas in July? You guys gonna have Santa Claus at that thing?
No, he's on vacation still, but we're gonna have girls Christmas caroling on Sunday.
Oh, Santa posted something on Facebook about Christmas in July, so I thought maybe you were, he was tying that in. Okay.
He was on vacation up until honestly, I mean, he was in Disney not too long ago, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But I know he's not coming.
Oh,
You can't
too bad.
get Santa this time of year. Come on, he's a very busy man.
He is a very busy man. All right, cool. Well, thanks, Derek, and we'll see you Thursday, pal.
And they think we're crazy, Tony, because we're talking about Santa, and they think, oh yeah, like no, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, true. Or they're tuning in right now and they think it's a repeat because we're talking about Christmas.
Exactly.
All right, thanks, pal. We'll see you.
Bye, Derek.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, Derek. Thank you.
My mother is asking if she can buy Robin's album. Well, of course you can. What are you asking me for?
yes.
Don't need
Thank
my
you, Mama
permission.
Walker.
Don't need my permission.
That's
Please
awesome.
visit robineve.com/mymmothersdaughter, and you can download it, or you can
Oh,
place
she's
an order in a
lost
couple of
already.
different ways.
Yeah, here's what that text meant. It meant,
She's like, "Will you
Can
do
you
it?"
guys-
for me?"
Tony,
can
will
you
you
guys
get
get
me
a
a CD? Thank you.
and then it'll be, how do you work this CD thing?
How do I put a CD
No,
in?
I
Oh,
believe
yeah.
in her.
No.
I do.
She still does not know how to work a VHS.
Well, those are tricksy.
They are.
I'm trying to be on her side. Come on.
Forget it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful CD and you'll love it.
All right. So can you answer Robin's trivia question?
Our trivia question of who she's been with, what
Yeah.
groups and stuff.
Yeah, some of the guests that were here with
Well,
her.
Don's group, Steve.
Come on, that's too obvious. He's here right
Steve
now.
Wexler's group. Remember he sat on.
What's the name of them? Come on, that's
um,
not good enough. You got to name
Something
them.
like some father name.
Close.
what is it?
Close.
something Father Jones.
Hey,
or something.
the Father
Okay,
Jones
so
Band.
Father
There we go.
Jones Band.
right.
Who else? Well, he was here with Elio. He was,
Yeah.
She just said he was here with Elio. What is that?
Answer the phone.
Because
Hey, you're live on the Knockem Dead
Please
Comedy
do
Radio
not
Show.
hang-
Who's this? What? Oh, what's this? Maybe my Social Security number was hacked or something. I hope they have useless information for us. Let's see what. Oh, I hope this is something good. We can mess with them, and then ask them if they've ever heard of Robin Eve. This is not music from Robin Eve's new album.
This is Verizon calling with a message for New York Comedy
New York.
Incorporated.
Oh, okay.
As a
Hi.
friendly
Oh, so it's an
reminder,
actual-
we ask that you check the status of your account.
Okay.
Please log into Verizon.com.
Thank
or
you.
you may call us at 1-888-423-0900.
888-8888.
When
888-1.
I know
Oh,
that
was
reference.
it 9? Was it like 888-9?
What's the number?
1-800
The number
my
here is
mother's
what?
daughter.
It's 516. Your number here.
his
is what?
phone number.
People are asking me.
516-465-3990.
465.
Why don't we do sponsors
Shared it.
and while you do that, they can set up to play a tune together. So
Yes.
you're up for it? You're good?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely. And I just finally shared.
you're gonna
Yeah, I'm
10?
going to be out now
I
until
shared the
know what I'm
link
doing.
to Robin Eve Music on Facebook, and I put the link to the my mother's daughter page in the header on that. So if anybody's looking for extra clarification, go to Robin Eve Music on Facebook and check the share of this that I just posted, please.
Very cool.
I hate doing this while I'm on here because I'm like, yay, thanks for tuning in and looking at the top of my head while I be on my phone. But I'm really just trying to get more of you so we can
No,
engage.
that's all right.
and-
That's,
and-
you know,
and
that's
put
why
it
we're here.
It
down.
serves a good
So-
purpose. It's not like chewing with your mouth open or
Well, I
something.
kind of like more
Right.
people, to be on and buy the album.
But
and
we
stuff.
can, we can kill time by
So-
talking while you do your thing over there.
Sure.
In fact, while you're doing that, we're going to do our sponsors.
Awesome.
Hey, while you're watching and hanging out with Don and Robin, why don't you get yourself something to eat? It's lunchtime. So head on over to Bella Vista Pizza. Tell them Knockem Dead Comedy sent you. You get a free garlic knot. Just one garlic knot.
Big knot.
That's right. Bella Vista Pizza, 154 Minetto Hill Road in Plainview. They deliver with a $10 minimum. They have the best food. They have the best service. George is the best over there. We love those guys. 516-433-4464. Bella Vista Pizza. And of course, our show is also brought to you by Signature Premier Properties, Gina Conjemi Coffin, licensed real estate broker. Gina will sell your house so fast it'll make your head spin. Thank you. Gina is the best. We love Gina. And of course, Gina is also our sales rep here at Goes Radio. She is helping us sell, which I don't have one with me today. I have a brain fart. Is it koozies or cozies? Koozies.
It's koozies now.
Cozies.
It used to be cozies. They
Used to be-
changed it.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
That's why I keep getting confused.
Seriously.
Is that true?
That's absolutely true.
Oh, no wonder I keep getting so I'm justified.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're justified.
So so
All right,
we're
everything's shared.
we're selling Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show koozies, cozies, cozies
Koozie Brucey.
for for $5. I didn't even think of that one. For $5, you can email us or you can call sometime with the credit card information. We're selling them because we're experimenting to see if we can sell merchandise. Because if we do, well, then the money goes back into the studio so that we can continue to improve things and work on things here in the studio. Put the money back into the studio so that we can continue to bring you guys quality content on this station. To bring you lots of great stuff because we really want to build the station up. So that's why we're attempting to sell some merchandise in hopes of raising some money here at the station. So if you're willing to spend $5, let us know, and you'll get yourself a cozy, and then we're going to move on to shirts and hats and all that good stuff.
That
And
was
of course,
a great segue.
That was
thanks.
great, yeah.
And of course, there's Knockem Dead Comedy, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait.
What?
No, can I add something?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because that was a great segue.
Oh.
Okay, so especially I did mention to you earlier. So going along with the fundraising idea with Knockem Dead Comedy and what they're trying to do and do some improvements and help them out here. And because they were nice enough to allow me to do the CD release through this show and be on here so many times and have so much fun and meet
We
amazing
allowed her. We're like,
They allowed me.
please,
her.
Robin, never
Come in."
leave.
Well, you know, it's funny. I posted like, oh, I'm going to do the CD release. And then I messaged Tony like, So sorry I didn't mention about maybe I was going to switch gears and do this now. Is that okay? And it always is. So I love the support that I get from the community that's here. So I will be getting the orders and having the times and stuff when everything is placed, whether you're downloading it digitally or whether you're going to be ordering any of the packages or the stickers or whatever it is from the link. So $1 from every single order that is placed between 11 this morning and 11 tomorrow morning. If you mention KDC in your notice that it was through Knockem Dead Comedy, $1 for everyone is going to be coming to their fundraiser.
Oh, jeez, you don't.
So
wow, you
if
don't
we
have to do
sell,
that.
so if we sell like 5,000 copies, which would be amazing,
You sure would.
then that makes me a really happy songwriter, and that's $5,000 for Knockem Dead Comedies.
Wow.
Just to
Thank
throw
you,
out
Robin.
some
That's great.
optimistic things. So I'm going to have that up for the 24 hours because
you.
I know that a lot of people go out of their way to tune in, but I'm one of the ones that tends to sit around at like 9 o'clock at night with earbuds in and catch up on everything then when I'm settled in for the night. And I want to give everybody have the opportunity who is supporting this
Right,
show.
the
So,
replays, right. That's nice. Thank
so
you.
that goes
Thank you.
until 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah, thank you,
that's
Robin.
And now you can continue. That was my segue. I was waiting for you to say it because I knew you were going to say the cozies, koozie, whatever the hell it is.
We have Robin Eve watching. We also have Sarah White watching.
Favorite human.
Your lovely daughter.
She designed the album, the art on the CD, on both albums.
Oh, nice.
That's
Is that her handwriting?
she did it with calligraphy.
Nice.
Very
Yep.
cool. Very
She
cool.
came up with it, and
She's a keeper, that one.
everything
Lovely,
means something
lovely
with
young
both
lady.
Of them. Thank
She
you so
is.
much. And yeah, she did some beautiful work, and she has been dealing with me being completely unavailable for probably the past month, patiently. So I think we're going to have a mother-daughter date once this craziness
Yeah,
passes
I bet.
a little
Cool.
bit.
We have Graz watching. Hey,
Hi, Graz.
Yeah, so everyone's really excited about this.
Thank you so much.
Are you going to play it the next song?
Oh yeah, so we're going to do ours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
All
do
right,
that.
so while they're setting up, I'll just quickly say Lemon Auto Sales, 506 Westfield Country Road in Hicksville. Get yourself a perfectly running used car over there at Lemon Auto Sales. 516-719-0444, lasalesny.com. You can see, get all the information on their full inventory, pictures, all the information you need right there. And, of course, Knockem Dead Comedy. We're performing our game show, our hilarious game show, all over the place for the next few weeks. It's a night of random trivia, some fun party games, lots of laughs. We're performing here at Governor's in just a few minutes. We're performing tonight the Brookhaven Library versus the South Country Library. July 16th, Longwood Public Library. July 25th, the Westbury Public Library. And then July 26th, we're doing one of our hilarious audience interactive murder mystery shows. July 26th at Frank Steaks in Jericho. Get your tickets now. And, of course, October 25th, we're going to be at the Brokerage in Belmore doing our 80s themed murder mystery. It's a Halloween show, so wear a costume to celebrate the 80s or wear any costume you want because there'll be a fun murder for Halloween and there'll be a costume contest. It's going to be great. Go to Knockem Dead Comedy for full info on who we are, what we do, photos, videos, testimonials, and, of course, booking information. I'm going to be back and forth until I go on there, so...
Go, work.
Okay.
See ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
Well,
Got
But
it.
while you're still here, I
Sarah.
want to thank you guys for
Thank
having
you,
us on
pal.
here, taking care of Robin, and you guys are amazing.
Right
Helping
back
my
at
friend,
you.
I
Guys
so
are the best.
appreciate
Oh
that.
yeah,
Thank you,
I
guys.
think everyone just loves the crap out of her fully. So we're
She's
just
wonderful.
we're like Team Robin. So we're like
You guys have been so
we
amazing.
got it.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
For helping me as
Thank
well.
you.
Thank you.
And then I'll say goodbye quickly. I might come back in, but Monday I won't be here. I'm going to be on a movie set.
I know that's
And we
cool.
found out that Al Pacino's in this thing.
Nice.
So I'm keeping my fingers crossed to
Yeah,
meet
you're
Al
probably
Pacino.
not even allowed to talk about it, right?
Okay, never mind. Bye.
What are you
Okay,
talking
bye.
about? I know nothing.
That was Sally's way of getting you out of here.
I'm sorry, I was pulling up one thing that I don't want to forget to say. Okay. So that stays there. We're 2, right?
Just if you need anything, you can text me.
Yeah, cable tube, yep. I'm just getting the things to work. It's like sub-zero, and I love it cold, but it's cold. It's
I'll
nice.
Is it too cold in here?
That's fine.
Oh, it's much better. We've seen when the AC wasn't working last
Yeah,
week.
well,
and
you
I'm
know
like,
what we were
that's why I wore
doing?
shorts. I'm like, oh, this is going to be bad.
Yeah, I think it takes. Yeah, I'm not gonna take this because it's actually a different line. Yeah, go ahead, guys.
Okay. All right. Cable 2.
Which song are you gonna do?
I think we'll
It's-
do one in capo too.
Let's do K-pop too, absolutely. I'm like, what's going on there?
No,
This
like
song
which
is
song?
It's Okay. It's number 14, I believe. I think it's track 14.
It's okay.
We put it on as the bonus track, and this is the first song that Donna and I wrote together as County Line Road.
Yeah.
And it's just, it really means a lot to the both of us for personal reasons, and we've gotten a lot of great feedback about it being relatable for everyone else's reasons. So
I like hearing that. That's true.
yeah, so this is our take. And on the album, it also features Ed Hoey on congas and Tony DiStefano on bass and Jessica Upham, our honorary County Line Road third member. And,
She's so nice.
She is.
She's just
Yeah.
unbelievable. I love my sister. And so she's doing vocals on that as well. So definitely check out the full produced version, but this is us.
Okay, let's do it up.
Yeah? Okay.
On your counts, milady.
211!
All right. 2, 3, 4.
How many times do we stay inside, thinking it would be safer to hide? We're letting life go by as we sit on the side. Too much is on our minds as time flies.
I love this song, by the way. I do. I just love this song.
Have your days ever seemed endless, waiting on a shoe to fall? Have you ever felt hopeless, like you lost it all? Well, we know we will overcome, even as dark clouds are rolling in and they're suffocating. And we know we all need to hear that everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. We will overcome.
La la, la la.
Sometimes it's hard to breathe. It brings us to our knees. So much to overcome, but I am not done. Use all my strength this time. This ain't my finish line. No sadness. I'm living inspired. Have your days ever seemed endless, waiting on a shoe to fall? Have you ever felt hopeless, like you lost it all? Well, we know we will overcome, even as dark clouds are rolling in and they're suffocating. And we know we all need to hear that everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. We will overcome, even as dark clouds are rolling in and they're suffocating. And we know we all need to hear everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. It's not the end.
It was cool.
I love it. I
So
love that
much.
song. It's just beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I just love watching you two do your thing. It's just
Aw, thank you.
really
It is.
nice.
It is honestly, it's just a joy to work
I love
together.
working with you.
It really is. I
really
love
do.
working with you. We
It's
just enjoy each other as humans, and
Yes.
and we share ideas. We're even like the craziness. We're on the same page a lot. I think that
Scary but true.
scary but true. I think that Don's wife Renee sometimes thinks that we might have been separated at birth because she'll look at us and like, yeah, you're both out of your minds.
So many people
And we're
feel
totally
that
like,
way
"Oh, yeah."
about the both of you, though. Like I mean, it's not
Aw.
just the two of you. Like I saw when I watched you on stage at the Space in Westbury.
Oh, Westbury, yes.
And I was just kind of sitting there, and it's a nice place. There's couches, and it's a great place to hear a concert. And so you were on, and you're normally you're a guitarist and a singer, and you're usually up there with your guitar, and you I'm gonna cry.
Aw.
No,
It's that show. It's all good.
I know, because I was like sitting there with Steve Wexler, and I was watching you through him, because he looked at you on the stage, and he goes, and I knew exactly what he meant. Like, he wasn't talking about the physicality of you; he was talking about your heart. And he goes, "Would you look at her there, without hiding behind the guitar?" He goes, "She is fucking gorgeous." And I just and people are like that with you guys all the time, and you're so fortunate to have all these wonderful people that love you and care about you, and
We are very
it's
lucky.
almost like the same. It's like this essence of just beauty that you've had this group of people that are just you have each other,
We know.
Sally, thank you. That's beautiful.
Thank
Like
you.
a fucking crying baby.
And Robin had pockets that night. I just want to point that out.
She
You
had
had
what?
pockets.
It was because I was wearing a pocket dress that
She was
night. That's
sassy
what
with
made
pockets.
me sassy. That's what happened. You know that.
It's crazy, but I
Yeah.
relate to that. I like pockets.
So it's really amazing that you just said that, because I'm gonna go to the Maine. I added a bunch of stuff to all of the pages in Rob and Eve Music. It's not just the one page that there is its own My Mother's Daughter page, but I updated absolutely everything, and so it's kind of amazing that you would bring up that thing, because I have not gotten reviews in a long time. Like, people will say nice things, but in terms of put on social media or put on my website or something like
Right.
that, and one of the very few recent ones was from Steve, and it was from that night.
Oh, really? That's so
And I
funny.
reread it last night. And
And Steve, if you remember, he was here with the
reviews
Father,
with
Jones band.
He's the best drummer in the world. Ask his Echo Dot.
And I've never seen this before, but Steve came
True
in,
story.
and
Told
I
me
knew
that.
he was a drummer, and he came in with this box
cajon.
that he sat on, and it was this beautiful wooden box, and I couldn't believe the music that he played out of this thing just sitting
Oh,
on
yeah.
it. So I immediately liked him.
So
I
he's
just
on-
thought he was
and
so
he's just
nice
amazing.
and fun.
Oh, yeah.
These great people.
So he performed on two. He's on two of the tracks.
Oh, good.
He played on
Good.
Count to 10, and he also played on Happy Song.
Oh, good.
Which is amazing. And also, one of my other chosen brothers, Tony DeGennaro, who is a longtime friend, best friend of Steve Wexler's. He is also one of my favorite bass players, and he's on the album. And that
Good.
all kind
He
of
was at the
connected in
Space
together.
also
but
in Westbury,
he
right?
also played.
He's
yeah,
a
you
great
met.
guy.
You
I met a
Tony.
lot
You met all
of
them that
your
night.
people that night.
Yes.
It was really
We
nice.
have really good people. So it's very brief, but the top review on robinevmusic.com/reviews. This is why we're sisters, that you would even mention that. The top review on /reviews page is, in quotes, "She broke through a major barrier that night. The butterfly spread her wings, and she put her hands in her pockets at the same time." Steve Wexler, Father Jones Band,
There you go.
2018.
Awesome.
love
Yeah.
that.
Literally at the top of the page. I can't
How
even believe
cool
that
is
you
that?
brought it up. And I want to apologize to the musicians that are on here, because I had to resubmit music and design websites and decide to become a business and make myself insane and do all of these things. My intention was for all of the musicians to have their physical copies before today, and I was not able to make that happen. So that is what I'm going to be doing this weekend. The people that I saw in person, Don and I had rehearsal yesterday, were able to get theirs, but I did make one trip to the post office.
Happy guy here.
And I made one trip to the post office, and that was yesterday, and that was to put Steve's in the mail
Nice.
because he's an impatient human, and he was blowing up my phone of when the hell am I going to be able to listen to this? So I sent it overnight. So I know he was doing business and meetings and stuff today. He was going to try and tune in if he could.
Okay.
But I
Hi,
had it
Steve, if you
delivered,
are.
so it was
Steve.
arriving while the show was happening.
Nice.
And he's the only one that
We
got
got a
that,
response
so.
for the song that we did.
Well-
Ed Viteri says, "Sounds great. What a voice."
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank
Ed
you.
Comer's
Viteri is,
beautiful. Who's Ed?
Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
Ed's actually the manager for the Pine Street band who did our opening.
No, the. Wait.
Sorry?
Oh, no, they're just Pine Street now,
Pine Street.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to break
and,
my habit.
Thanks, Ed.
Yeah, he's great. I actually saw him last week at Jones Beach. We were at one of those boardwalk concerts. So
Oh, very
Amy
cool.
Comer wrote in beautiful song.
Oh, thank you, Amy.
A couple more people. We have Anthony Grazia. Well, can I
Oh,
pronounce
yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Grazia
he's
Day?
from Gubs Radio.
He says, "Nice song." And then
Very
David
cool.
Gaspari
He's
says, "You guys
limo,
sound great
limo
together."
talk, right?
Let's
Yeah.
talk.
David
Very cool.
Gaspari.
Oh, David. He's a
He's-
wonderful musician and a really, really kind soul. Thanks for tuning in,
Thank you.
David.
He said we sound great together.
Oh,
Very
thank you
sweet.
so much.
Yeah, thanks for playing that. That was awesome.
David's one of those people that our paths don't cross very often, and when they do, it's like you know, like, hey, it's you,
Sure.
you know,
I
because
love
he
that.
just has really good energy, and he's somebody that always makes you feel good around, which is pretty
Thanks
cool.
for the
so.
feedback, guys. We
Yeah,
appreciate
we really
it.
appreciate it.
Thanks for watching.
So hopefully you are ordering, and then you're coming back, you know, and helping get the word out. Share, please, and thank you. And like I said, I just posted it on my music page and on my personal page. And if you go to robinevemusic.com/my-mother's-daughter. Oh, I'm so loud. Now I know that.
No, it's actually.
I couldn't
You know
hear
what? I did
myself.
raise your
Sorry.
voice up a little because you were sitting back when you were playing the
When I was
guitar. So I
playing.
did raise it a
The
little
links
bit.
will get you to everywhere. It will bring you to the site CD Baby for the digital download. It will bring you to Shopify, which is the cart where you're going to be able to order all the other packages and stuff.
Okay.
But there's one item that I did not really go into details that I'm so excited about.
Okay,
that I
what?
want to talk about that's available on the store. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I thought I was cutting you off.
No, and if anyone wants to call in and we could do a trivia question for you, and you could win her new CD, which would be
That'd be
really
cool.
great. Yeah.
We can do that.
No, go ahead if you want to talk about it. Go ahead.
So I was not able to bring print copies because I just ran out of time. But when you go to the link on the page that will bring you to the My Mother's Daughter Robin Eve Music store, I put together something that's really, really fun for me to do. I'm really trying to channel my creativity, and I'm so honored and touched that people are touched and relate to the lyrics that I write. And I was so blown away and in love with all of the digital illustrations that Z Studio, friend Zestos Christos, our friend with the show, put together for this project. So I talked to him, and what I decided to do is there are going to be limited edition prints that I will be putting together myself. I chose 4 of the designs that I thought the print would show up the best on, and I just loved that are featured inside the booklet of the album. And you can see those pictures nice and clear on the store website. And so what you're going to do is you're going to pick out which Z Studio illustration you'd like. You're going to pick which song out of the 11 of the 14 songs that I wrote myself. And what if you have a favorite color or a favorite, dedication or something like that. And each one is going to be individually done and designed by me and signed and numbered for as long as I make them. And so you can have a beautiful piece of art and some words of wisdom that you can read when you need them.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so I'm going to put
That's a
this
great
up
idea.
by the screen. That's a sample.
Okay.
And you can see more details and how to do it and everything. And it's really, really personal project for me. And it's something that I mentioned to a couple of people, and they were like, "Oh my God, I would love that."
That's a great idea.
Well, because they love Z Studio's work, and then having the lyrics is something to refer to. You're buying inspirational sayings at Bath and Body all the time.
Right.
Support independent artists.
He's great. He did our business card.
He did our business. I was wondering, did you have one on you? I have it in my wallet over
Zestos
there.
is he's amazing.
He does
Absolutely,
everything, and
yeah.
I do recommend you can search hashtag Z Studio on Instagram or on Facebook, or you can look him up. He's linked with all of us. Zestos Christos, and what he can do is he can do any kind of promotions that you need for flyers. He can do digital stuff that are promotions.
And if not to
he
interrupt you,
brings
but
things
if you
to life.
remember, it was a few weeks ago he was here. They do they do a Santana tribute band. So
Yep,
Zestos was
Moonflower.
sitting in the corner, playing away on his bass. And it's funny when you the first time that I met him kind of just writing back and forth online. So and he's a beautiful writer. Just even some people have a nice day. That isn't enough for him.
No.
It's like this beautiful
He
paragraph.
writes
I'm
like he speaks.
I'm I feel like I should keep this. This is so nice.
Put it in my cedar chest.
Because me, I'm all right, see you there, bye, okay, bye, and so then when I met him for the first time, he came to our house to do Tuesday Night with Tony, and he's lovely, I just was really happy to meet him, and then of course coming in and playing with the rest of his band. So, but when he came over, when he came over to do Tuesday Night with Tony, he's bringing all these art gifts for us.
Yeah.
We're and me and Tony are just we're just not worthy for this
We're
stuff.
not worthy.
And these, and they're up in our loft, and so
I really love how everything segues into the other.
that
So
great?
because Moonflower made every other guest that's ever come on the show look bad every time they came on, either here or Tuesday Night with Tony, it's such a great idea because you guys are so intricately involved and you are such great supporters of us. So I did not come bearing gifts because you and Tony are going to decide together after you listen to the album which song you guys want and which of Zestos' prints that you want.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And you guys are going to be getting your own on me as part of a thank you.
Yay. Okay, thank you.
I love that.
So good
cool.
stuff.
Good talk, right?
So what else you got?
I'm like, oh, so how's everybody?
I know. It's so funny. You're so much more relaxed today. I remember sometimes when you come in, I feel it's not like you're accepting an Academy Award so much as Robin has this way of she doesn't want to not say thank you to everyone who's ever helped her.
Right.
So sometimes she'll have sticky notes on her elbow with oh, I forgot Tom Jones and this and the show's about 10. She's like, wait, one more person. So it's
That's very
it's
funny.
nice that
I'll do a quick rundown for people who just tuned
no,
in.
you don't have to do a rundown. Tell me what else is going on. What are you gonna do? What happens this week now? You'll be.
You got a busy week.
You'll be.
We both do. We actually
Oh my
we
God.
realized that yesterday,
Yeah,
which
that's
was
scary.
pretty funny. Okay, so my schedule outside of launching the CD and the business and getting to the post office and handling all of that fun stuff,
Should I
which
pop
I'm
a
so
Valium before you
excited
say
about.
that?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
All right.
So today I have special shout out to my awesome brother Steven because today's his 50th birthday.
Oh, is it
And
really?
I'm releasing this on his birthday.
Yeah.
And so when I leave here, I'm going to hook up with him and my nieces and nephews are in from out of state and we're going over to my
Nice.
sister and brother-in-law's house and hanging out with the family and we're having a barbecue.
That's
and,
cool. A
stuff.
well-deserved barbecue.
So, because I'm very OCD, and especially when something like hi, here's my soul after 2 years, enjoy.
Wow.
I would literally sit there going, anybody look? Does anybody like it? Do
Yeah,
they hate it? Do
I
they
know.
love it?
Well, how do you
Da-da-da-da.
not?
So instead,
Yeah.
this afternoon, no offense to anyone, I will not be online
Good.
because I'm going to be hanging out with my family for my brother's birthday, hanging out in a pool, trying not to fall asleep because I'll drown. But
God forbid. Come on.
and then I'm going to sleep, and I'm hoping to sleep until early tomorrow afternoon. And then I'm going to start doing all of my mailings and stuff like
yeah,
that.
so don't text Robin till noon tomorrow.
Oh, you can text me,
You don't
but
wanna-
I'm so not
Yeah,
answering
people wake us up all the time. It's
I-
really?
my
You're gonna
phone's
text
on
me at
silent.
6:30?
all the time. All the time. We got a caller?
Yeah, I think
Got
so.
a caller.
Nice.
Hello,
can't
you're
leave
on
Tommy
the
holding.
Knockem
That's
Dead
so
Comedy
awesome.
Radio Show.
Hi, this is Angela.
Hi, Angela.
How are you?
Hi, I'm great. I am a first-time caller, and I'm watching you on the internet right now.
That's so awesome.
Calling to say congratulations to Robin Eve. I was introduced to her. I'm also a new fan of her. I'm part of the Donnie Nation, Donnie Vapor Nation, and a big fan follower of his. And
I think we were liking
Colin-
comments yesterday on his live feed
Is this
together.
Angela, who had a birthday 2 days ago,
Today-
Angela?
I did. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Yes, thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for tuning in.
Oh, wow.
I am just I'm also I was inspired to call and complain because this
Call and
show
complain.
has made me cry today.
Oh.
I'm
Well,
so
Angela, you're
emotional
not
and
alone.
excited.
Yeah, you're not
So
alone.
emotional
Robin was
and
blubbering
excited
away.
for Robin Eve and hearing the culmination of all of her hard work over the past 2 years. To have it be born today and on release, I'm so excited to hear it, and just wanted to call a personal congratulations and say hello. And now
now
I'm a
we're
new
both
follower
crying.
of your show.
Angela, you got me crying. There's no crying in baseball.
We're literally sitting here crying again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
She's so
it.
sweet. Thank you so much.
We're trying to, we enjoy working together so much. We're trying to get the word out.
too.
We love cross-marketing with each other, with other things that we're passionate about. We want to, introduce people to people and
Right.
just live inspired. That's really it. And just thank you so much for.
I never feel as happy working
That's-
with anybody but you, like I do with you.
We literally are like, you know what it is? Because I think with us working together and everything that we're trying to get across in our solo projects, in our lives, convince ourselves of, and when we're working together, is that anything's possible. That
Anything
we
is
can do it.
possible,
Like,
yeah.
why not just go for
And
it?
it's magic.
And
I
it-
love
you
watching you
know,
guys.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Angela, do you want to
Pennsylvania.
answer a trivia question, and then we'll mail you out a free CD?
Oh, I'd love to give it a try.
Cool.
You got a
Okay.
question?
Hold on, I'm going to come up with a question then.
Oh, okay. Let's
All
see.
right. Let's see here. Okay, I have a Donnie Vapor music question for you. What is the name of the regular listener who won the auctioned off very first ever made Donnie Vapor orange hat?
Oh, of course I can't think of his name. Lenny.
Yes!
Yay!
Yes, got yourself a CD.
Lenny the pharmacist.
That's
That is a pharmacist. That was a great question.
All right, I'm trying to.
That was a fabulous question.
That was-
Outstanding.
she gets a
How
CD.
can Angela get you her address?
She can
What
message
you can
me.
do is email me
Or you.
to my robinevemusic@gmail.com. And just in the
Thank you very much.
It's really my pleasure. I'm so glad that you called in, and this will be in the mail for you beginning of the week.
That is so cool. Thank you for
I'm
calling
so
in.
happy, and it was,
Thank you.
I know, worth crying over today. Great radio show, great energy, and you all are just fabulous humans.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Right
you.
back at you.
You as
Blessings.
well.
Thank you.
You as well.
Bye-bye.
I'm signing
Bye-bye.
it now.
Thanks, Angela. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was so
Well, that
unexpected.
was
and
cool.
sweet.
Wow.
I'm like waterworks,
That was
man.
amazing.
My Pisces just came out. Get back in there, fish.
Okay, so this
It's
is
so funny when
cementing- Go
you
ahead.
ask a trivia question, because I just want them to get it right. I'm thinking,
Those were good ones, right?
That's
I was
enough.
really
Like,
proud
it's
of
too
myself.
hard. It's too hard.
Oh, it's so funny.
Wait, so then how is it? Then how is it that whenever I'm on Tuesday night with Tony, it was like, okay, so what is the square root of this if you're standing on your head while eating a banana? I don't.
Right.
What?
I know.
Green.
I know. Well, we do trivia on Tuesday
was
night with
great.
Tony, but you never, like, it's so funny. Like, here's the thing with the trivia questions on that show is Tony will let the guests know ahead of time that we'll be asking, like, the last 10 minutes we do trivia questions, and everyone loves it. And they always, like, some people have wanted to cancel being on the show because they think they're going to be
That
put
was
on the
me.
spot.
I was so
You're not
afraid
the only
of looking
one.
ignorant
Really?
because
Oh, wow.
I'm not good with trivia that I had anxiety about it, and I talked to Sally about it.
Yeah, and I told
Gotcha.
her, I
That's
said,
true.
I go, you don't
I was
even
like,
have
can
to
we do anything
answer.
but the trivia? Seriously.
I said, you don't have to answer any questions. Like, everyone has fun writing in. I'll answer them. You know, like a lot of
Just
people will.
plead the fifth.
And I got
Yeah.
better, and then I started chiming in with it.
Yeah.
Again, it's about overcoming the obstacles that you place in front of yourself.
I love that. There you go. And this is your year. Boom, shakalaka.
Boom, shakalaka, boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did. I don't know that you seemed more nervous. I think you seemed more concerned within the last year. I don't see that in you anymore. Like, I don't feel that you're.
I found my voice again.
Yeah.
And it's
Jared.
not just with singing.
Right. Right.
Derek
Shows.
says when the eventual
shakalaka.
governor's radio telethon occurs, sign Robin up to host it. She gives out gifts like Oprah.
A new car is in the car, and I don't know who owns it, but you feel free to introduce yourselves to them and introduce them to Robin Eve Music.
There you go. And her book club. Forget about it.
Gina Conjemi Coffin said happy birthday to your son, to your brother. It's her son's birthday
Oh,
also.
Happy birthday. Very cool.
Happy birthday.
I love cancer humans.
That's my sister and brother. Can't see you.
Oh, and Angela gets a Donnie Vapor pick because I know she's already following
and
that page.
Angela plays guitar.
She's getting
She was
two
the one that
Donnie.
made the comment, put the camera back, let me see what chords you're playing. She told me that once. That's so
nice.
cool.
Nice.
She's in Pennsylvania.
It's so funny. Like
I'm
not,
setting the sign
not
ones
to be
aside, you
all
can tell.
all astrology, but me and Tony went to the city last night and we went to see a showing of remember In Excess, that the group in the 90s.
Absolutely.
So it was like one of his concerts, and so we were watching it, and I'm just watching him
Michael
on
Hutchins?
stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was watching him on stage, and I knew like maybe 5 songs. Like I wasn't a really big follower, but I enjoyed the group, and but I just looked at him. I just got this like feeling, and I looked at just before I looked it up. I go, I bet you he's an Aquarius, and I'm like, oh yeah, he is. It was so
Take that
funny.
Aquarius energy out.
Like sometimes you just get like that.
She
that
nailed me as a Taurus.
feeling.
What's your sign?
Immediately.
Taurus.
Oh, we're Taurus
Oh,
sisters.
you're
Yeah.
both Tauruses.
Yeah.
So's Tony.
Yeah.
Tony the Taurus?
Uh-huh.
Tony the Taurus. And then poor Eric Eric the Gemini has to like deal with us all the time.
I'm glad I got to give him his album this morning and give him a quick hug.
He's watching. I just saw he was watching.
Okay.
I haven't really been seeing him.
Oh, he
I'm,
said-
I'm not
he
online,
said, "I
so
got
I
my
wasn't
CD
even
today."
Yeah, so I wasn't
you
even
got a
paid to
CD.
say that. I'm not even on my phone. It's you know what? We always have a good time, and it was really good to see you, and thanks for your support as well. So.
Yeah, you bet. We love having you on, and come on whenever you want. Both of
I was
you.
looking
It's
at
like
the
an open
calendar, and
invite.
I'm back on in July, in August. I want to say like August 12th. And the same thing happened. We added this one, if you remember, because when we talked about it, it was like, yeah, that's too long. So now what happened was I'm looking at this and I'm going, oh, so I'm on next month. That's kind of long.
Yeah, that's too long. Well, it's
So,
summertime. Come in whenever
It's
you
a
want.
pleasure
Yeah,
doing this
might
show. When
come
you
in.
said, you want to come in? I'm like,
Right.
yeah, do it. Why not? That'd be
Yeah.
great. I love it. Love you guys.
So awesome.
It's
Yeah.
just so chill.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
much fun.
That's great.
It's a great atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Really is.
So what else? What do you have? Do you have anything that you're promoting?
Well, I'm promoting the Donnie Vapor Music Facebook page. That's my main thing.
And explain that, because it's really interesting and
Thank you.
beautiful. And so, like,
Appreciate
kind of
that.
explain what that is all about.
Basically, when I had gotten sick, they had diagnosed me with a terminal lung disease, pulmonary fibrosis, and I had to stop working, and I'm on oxygen 24/7. And my wife said, I'm going to go to work and just, you're home every day, write music, reach out to people, because a couple of years ago I started a YouTube channel called Overcoming My Lung Disease.
Right.
So my main thing is, once I got sick, I saw life differently. Not that I was a prick or anything like that in the past life, but I just see everything got turned on its head. And all I want to do right now is just help other people and just try to be a catalyst for change if I could. And I discovered Facebook Live, which is really cool. And I'm able to play my music, and I have a community that's starting to grow all over the world. And I tune in maybe 4 or 5 days a week. I set the camera up, and people put the emojis up, and they write in, and it's
Oh, I
almost
love
like
it.
equivalent of them holding up like a phone or a lighter. I'm an old guy.
Right.
It's
It's amazing.
Right.
And they're requesting my songs. I'm like,
Yep.
who the hell am I?
Yeah.
And they know my tunes. And
Yeah.
we,
Well,
we
your
sell
songs are great.
merchandise, and we have trivia, and we do giveaways, and I try to hope that people will tune in and see a guy with the oxygen and say, you know what, maybe I can overcome something. It doesn't have to be a lung disease, anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that I can raise awareness for this disease, and I'm just hoping to make people feel better and make this world a better place a little bit, so it can have a life worth living.
And when do you go Facebook Live? Is it a
Be the
certain time of
change.
day, or is it
For the that's a great question. For the most part, I go Monday through Thursday, about 7 o'clock, 6:37. I ask people to like my page. It's Donnie Vapor Music, because if you hit the thumbs up and follow it or like it, you get a little notification, and that way people know when I go live. And if not, they can watch the replay.
right?
So I'm hoping that people will like the page. And if you are watching the replay, please write in the comments, if you don't mind, watching the replay, because I'm trying to gather I'm learning the internet. I'm new.
Yeah,
Robin.
we're doing the
we're
same
figuring,
thing.
We're figuring it out.
I want to gather the analytics. I want to figure out who's watching it, how many generations later, and just trying to build a small army of beautiful people, which is
Right.
Angela just called in. I mean, I was just, wow. I'm only doing this maybe 2.5 months, and we
Right.
built up a nice family, but thank you for asking. So I've been doing that, and Robin and I have a pretty decent week coming up with
We do.
Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, Monday is the Chapin Show at Eisenhower Park.
I'm going to try to
Okay.
make that, yeah.
Wednesday, we're doing a private gig for the Three Village Historical Society, their appreciation dinner for all their volunteers.
What
that
time
we
is
were
that
asked to
gig?
do.
Might as well talk about that.
Yeah, it's an outside thing. I don't
so
think
know.
it's excluded.
This is for me.
Give the heads up.
Only 'cause
We're
I'm in
playing
the
from
studio that
5:30
day.
to 7.
Oh, good. I'm with Mike Nugent. That's one last
Ted
thing.
Nugent?
Yeah, Ted Nugent's brother.
Oh, nice.
I broke ground. I'm in pre-production finally to make my CD, And I can't wait till that comes out. So I'm working with him on Wednesday.
He started doing that on Wednesday.
On Wednesdays, I'll leave him. Then I'll get ready, gather my strength to meet you.
And then you're going to meet me at the gig. Yep.
So
And then we're at the farmers market in East Setauket.
Oh,
that
nice.
Friday.
I forgot you guys are doing that. That's awesome.
Great
Fridays.
food, great
Yeah.
vendors.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh my
Both.
goodness.
I mean, the nicest people. Literally the
Ooh,
nicest
it's going to be
people.
really hot.
Is it?
Really hot Saturday and Sunday.
Oh wow.
Saturday and Sunday. This
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday's like
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
But we're doing it Friday, so maybe we'll get.
Oh,
lucky.
next Friday.
Yeah,
okay,
it's next
got
week.
it. Got it.
So
got
what
it.
we're talking about is this coming Monday, Eisenhower Park Chapin
Harry
show.
Chapin, yep.
Wednesday, we're doing the appreciation dinner for the Historical Society in Three Village. Wednesday night from 5:30 to 7, and then on Friday is the Three Village Farmers Market in East Setauket on North Country Road, and that is it's open from 3 to 6, and we are performing from 4:30. No, it's open from 3 to 7. We are performing from 4:30
to 6:30, and then I'm racing to Don Quixote's
he's-
to host the karaoke show. I'm doing more than I got sick than I did when I was.
Yeah, I bet.
The following
insane.
Saturday, I'm on Stony Brook University Radio for the first time.
Oh, that's
What show-
nice.
whose
That's
show are you on?
great.
I am on Homegrown Radio with Bob Bennett. I'm so excited. He's had some of my favorite
Fantastic.
local artists on there.
That's awesome.
Over the years, and I'm a fan of his and his lady Habanero. She's amazing, and she's the reason why I got turned on to the flute player Annie Mac that I fell in love with.
Very cool.
So everybody's connected in some way. So
Nice.
so I heard from Bob, and he asked me to come on, which is I'm just really excited about. That's my first time. And
Yeah, that's
That's a
great.
great spot.
so
Are
that's
you gonna
the
bring your
last Saturday
guitar?
morning. Oh yeah, that's the last Saturday morning of July.
It's on
That's
top of
awesome.
the
So
cafeteria.
this is all, like, in the
nice
next
little elevator and
2
boom,
weeks.
you're in.
Yeah, you got a busy
I played
summer.
the University Cafe there back in like 2004 in that little cafe thing.
Well, no, on
Godfrey,
top they moved the
there was
Godfrey,
a-
not Townsend, right?
the Godfrey
no.
the sound guy.
Godfrey the sound guy, right?
Right? So he was doing amazing sound there, and Frank Walker and I did like a home live recording from University Cafe in like 2004.
It's a fun place.
Which was
and
fun.
Now the
Oh, it's a
radio
great
station's
thing.
on top
and
of
I
that.
love the radio station. Well, the
Yeah.
radio station is one of the sponsors of the Three Village Farmers Market as well. So
Nice.
it's great that we get to all kind of support each other. That's what
That's
it's about.
great. Well, that's great. Well, thank you for coming on. Our time is coming to a close here. Please order my mother's daughter. I must like mess that up. My Mother's Daughter by Robin Eve, and
And it's co-produced by Tony DiStefano and Cosmic Funny Bone Productions.
anything else you want to say about it?
Record with him.
Okay. All right.
And thank you to the musicians, to everybody who helped it be born.
Thanks, Robin. Thanks, Don.
Thank you, my VIP vapors, for tuning
Thank
in
you for
today.
being here.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that. Thanks for having
Thanks,
me,
everybody, for
Robin.
being
Sally,
here.
thanks for having me on.
Really
welcome.
a pleasure, guys. Thank you.
Had a
Thanks
blast.
very much. Bye, everyone.
Ciao.